Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bree carry team. I plan to use crack and blunt to the best of my ability. Okay, cool. Sounds like audio carry team on. Great. Good to hear. All right. So, we are gonna be trying to make use out of the new perk. What is the new perk, you ask? Well, of course. That is the Rust perk. Rust enemies instead increases the effect of Crack, Poison, and Slow by 20% per charge. Max charges are 12 now, instead of an unlimited cap of max charges. This does, however, mean that we can get to 240% effectiveness of Crack, which you can stack Crack up to 100 on Madness 18, thanks to restricted power. So we should have each of our blunt weapons being able to deal about 240 damage plus whatever their base damage is, which is pretty good. On top of that, we do have what's it called, the really good level up here, Unforgiving Nature. So lasts one turn, but gives you +1 crack charge, deals 12 blunt damage, and applies 2 crack. It's so good. It is so good for doing just a ton of damage. I'm probably going to do a more traditional route with Bree. We are kind of leaning into an OTK strategy here. That said, I'm not going to be true OTK because I'm probably not going to finish a lot of these early fights on turn 1. And then we'll see about the late fights. Hello, Kevon, and hello, Nova. Welcome. Glad you could both join on this later evening, and also sorry, Kevon. So, yeah, the rest of the perks, we do just have a bunch of money. We have some speed control lined up here. We are making use of Leech Explodes on enemies, applies Chill instead of Bleed, and Leech Explodes at 18 charges. The other thing that we have is Chill on enemies reduces blunt resistances by 0.3% per charge. I don't expect this to be a huge help, but it should help somewhat. The other thing that we're taking is extra Bless, but here, more importantly, we have Valerion. He's got 16 speed, which is actually just really nice for this team and lineup. We are able to speed up Bernard with a 4-speed card with Valerion, hopefully. One of the things I do want to change on the perks, I think, is I'm going to take the Inspire maximum charges on Bernard off, because we're just going to have a lot of Inspire, I think, for the late game. So we should be able to pump him up a little bit more depending on our needs, and then Bernard will also be able to apply some Inspire depending on our needs. So should all be fine. We do have +1 powerful charges on here, but we also have Vulnerable on enemies, reduces slashing, piercing, and blunt resistances, but the reduction is increased to 8% per charge. So this is just kind of a staple of physical damage teams. I mean, I almost always take it for any team that's like really focused on a physical damage type. It's so important to reduce those resistances, and there aren't a lot of ways for physical damage to do that, though Leech is one of them. And honestly, I had a whole bunch of ideas for this team that I eventually just like narrowed down to this. I'm not going to go into it too much, but Bernard has +1 rush charge. He's going to be applying a lot of vulnerable on the team. He also has powerful. I think I'm going to take this off. Yeah, I think I'm going to take it off. What do we want instead is a good question. Could have Evade if we want to have more Evade stacks later on with like Ballad of Evasion or something like that. We could have Bless sticking on Bree for a little longer if we think that that's going to be super valuable. I honestly like really don't know. Sorry, this is not a super well thought through run, if you couldn't tell already, but we're going to do our best. If you got Praise the Sun was good, prepared for Unforgiving Nature. Yeah, with stuff like Pummel, yeah, it's insane. I'm also discovering Leech feels bad to rely on as your only heal if you've got a squishy team. Yeah, unless you win really fast. But yeah, Leech is not going to be the best, though Valerion is really good. No Leech applies Chill on Val. Sounds like it'll work. Sounds like it works just fine with Chill Blunt Resist. Yeah, we have the... sorry, we do have that perk. Leech Explosion on enemies just applies Chill instead of Bleed. You don't need it on Valerion himself. So that's that. We also have the energy perks on both Valerion and on Bernard. One of the funny, or I guess one of the quirky things about this team that you do have to keep in mind is that we are going to be running the, what's it called? we're going to be increasing Bernard's speed by 1. I did fish for this opening, where we have a speed item in the Act 1 shop, because I just didn't want to deal with like a hassle of a lot of speed control. We could also slow down Bree by 1, but there's a big difference between getting to 20 speed and getting to 19 speed in this game for Act 1 and the rest of the acts to follow. So I just didn't want to deal with it. So we're not dealing with it. We're just going. As for who's going to pick up the damage, who is going to pick up the... I guess Mimi is going on Bernard, maybe? It's either Bernard or Valerian. Valerion's a little bit squishier, so maybe it goes on Valerian? Yeah, I could see that. And then this is a necessary buy on Bernard. Has to happen. Okay, now we have speed control. Now all is good in the neighborhood. Okay. Didn't you take the wrong one on Vel? Bernard's speed issues is always something. It is always something. Yeah, Vel has it pops at 18, and that was just for ease of use. I don't know how relevant that's always going to be, given the decks I have planned, but it should be somewhat better for us. Alright, so here we're going to take a clarity. I have not looked at all these divinations, by the way, so we are going to be assessing them live. I've only looked at the first 3, which is something. Well, at least for fast divinations. We've looked at like the first 6 basics, only the 3rd one was decent. I could maybe take a fast strike early here on Bree. We have a surprisingly few amount of damage options, so could be a bit tough. We're going to show the perks on Bernard. It looked like Vel has the other one. Yeah, Vel does have the other one. Vel has it pops on 18. But again, when you have the leech charges explode, when they deal chill instead, that's just permanently. Like, they will no longer deal bleed from anyone popping leech. They will just do chill. So, it should work. No, like the energy? Oh, is that what you're talking about? I believe that was Bree who has the energy, right here. Vel and Bernard have this hero plays a card that costs 6 energy or more. Refund 1 energy. Sorry about that. So, yeah. Moving on. That was our first divination, right? Second divination. Here we go. And why does she have that energy? Alright, we have setup here. I'm like slightly tempted to take a pommel. Bree's deck is gonna suck. We'll take an anemic chill. 1 probably is gonna be fine. It's not gonna be super relevant for a while, but it could be fine. I never thought to do divinations in the first town. Is this a common thing you do, or just something you like? I usually only do divinations if I have a bunch of gold left and nothing to spend it on. This is a very common thing that I do, and many other veteran players end up doing too. Especially on like an OTK team, because getting your deck sorted out early is one of the best things that you can do to propel yourself forward with a huge amount of like quality for the late game. There's a lot of common, uncommon, and rare cards that you can get from these early divinations that will be in your deck for the entirety of the game. So it's very strong. First thing I do when logging into town is buying Mimi and doing as many fast divinations as I physically can. Yeah, that makes sense. Especially for someone who can't like gamble on the basic divinations. Basic divinations can be a big payoff, but they are more of a gamble than fast divinations, because getting the shard rewards is also really good here. I think I don't know, Pommel feels really bad. Pommel just feels really bad. I think I'll just take the 20 shards. It's fine. Then we'll do a basic here. The basic here is important because we get fortune telling. Fortune telling is good. We could grab our vigilance. We could also grab a life tap here. I think either one I'm kind of in favor of. This one being upgraded probably makes it a better buy expense-wise, so we take that. We're not going to take a death stool. We'll take nothing here, nothing for Valerian either. So now we're in the territory that I'm not really sure about. All right. And a shot at corrupted cards. Yeah, and a shot at corrupted cards. Speaking of corrupted cards, here's a Shock Nova. Shock Nova is fascinating. Punch is really good. We really, really want punches. That's very nice to find. Okay. I don't think we need anything for Bernard. We're also looking for sharpened size, if we can find any. If not, we might just craft some, but we'll see. Yeah, purple Shock Nova. I mean, it's good. I'd rather play a purple Shock Nova a lot of the time than a Captivating Voice, though I won't always have that as an option. I find that shocking. Good play on words. Alright. I don't know if I want to take it. Because she's our starter. We're going to be using her to basically speed up the team and play transmission like 99% of the time. So, like, I don't know. Like, there will be times where we might want to play this Shock Nova, but I don't know that it comes up often enough. I'll take it, because Sigrun's not going to have a lot of cards in her deck that we want to play anyways. It's nice to have it as an option, at least. Yeah, her deck is basically just 5 to 6 cards. That is correct. Until Act 2, I tend to get Sigrun to be a little bit pushed earlier whenever I can. Again, I don't think I want to take a pommel. I don't think we're going to take a healing rain, though it's not the worst thing in the world for us, honestly. Early on, there might be a lot of burn, a lot of fire. We might need this a little bit of the time. I'll take it for some safety, because we will be taking some hits, but not a lot, hopefully. I feel like when you reach Act 3, you like having an AoE slow shackle when you play Bernard. Yeah, I think when I reach Act 3, I'm going to want the shackle more than anything, which would mean that Shock Nova basically doesn't matter. But that's alright. Scroll of Speed on Sigrun could be something we end up playing later. I'm not opposed to it. I don't really like any of these, though. These are not a lot of good items. Shoot. I don't know. It's also not going to hurt her deck that much, like, to have it as an option. This might be helpful in some of the fights we end up going through when we have to go a little bit later. So, we'll take it for now. Again, she can just afford to take a lot of cards that we might not play, because most of her deck isn't going to be played, ideally. That said, we are going to round 2, probably in a fair few fights here. I don't really have any other ways around it. There's also an option to, like, buy this Hunter's Charm on somebody. We get some mark on all monsters. I don't know that I care for it too much. Twin Blades is also an option on Bree. Having extra draw is good. Having Asmodee on Sigrun's also good. There's a lot of good options here. I think it's one of the scenarios where Sigrun shines over Andrin. A huge AoE slow is phenomenal on your scout, especially after her level 3 when her energy issues are fixed. Yeah. I think that's also true. I think Sigrun shines over Andrin in giving energy and inspire to your entire team without the need to, like, have an intermediary mage in the late game as well. But I'm very much a Sigrun enjoyer. Not that Andrin's bad. Andrin's incredible. But let's see. I'm, like, debating on how much gold I want to spend. You know what? Let's do something that high score runners do. By the way, for anyone who's not familiar, this is a mod that I've downloaded. It's a quick save mod. I have it linked in the description, I think. Bin made it. Great mod. That said, you don't have to have this mod in order to back up your saves. I did it manually for a while. Most high score runners will do it manually as well. Let's check what's in our first shop, because we don't know. Nothing. All right, quick load. Go back. Cool. Just throwing it there, but you should absolutely double fortune telling on Vel and Bernard to find Unforgiving. Oh, yeah. We are doing fortune telling on both Valerion and Bernard. 100%. Yeah, I've only just started running with the quick save mod. It's been nice. It's so nice. It is so nice. It does feel a bit cheesy. Backing up your saves. Yeah, backing up my saves is not something I learned how to do until after like my first 500 hours in this game. But I don't know, because I've spent all that time in the game beforehand, I just didn't want to have to redo entire runs and felt like redoing just specific choices and I like taking lots of weird risks and chances, if you couldn't tell, by my gameplay. And so this is one of those mods that allows me to do that, which I appreciate very much. So we got a vigilance here. Yeah, this isn't very good. It's not really a worthwhile one. Let's check out a basic here. We don't know what this basic is. Scorching Flames. Oh my gosh. War Seal. I mean, almost worth taking, actually. Actually? This is a lot better than it looks. Which makes me a little sad. Like, until we get Pummel, this actually might be really good. I think it's worth taking. That's weird. Ooh, GA taught me. Yeah. That's fair. It's a time saver. It's a huge time saver. Yeah. A lot of my early challenges were done without it, and for doing challenge runs, it's just really annoying to have to re-roll runs quite a lot until you figure it out. Sigrun is exceptional. Top 3 of best characters, if not top 1, but she can do nothing. But nothing she can do is better than starting with Expert Tracker. Well, I mean, I think they fill different roles. Plus, what's crazy is that you can run Sigrun and Andrin on the same team. And a Sigrun supported by Andrin feels so strong. But that said, that's really only... A Sigrun supported by Andrin only feels really strong in the early game. In the late game, it feels like a huge waste to have Sigrun supported by Andrin, because Sigrun could basically do all that stuff by herself. 3 hits for 2 energy with Unforgiving is great. Yeah, it's so good. I think it's worth taking. I don't know if that was like the most worthwhile expenditure of gold. We could also buy Asmodee. I think maybe Asmodee's good. I don't know, maybe I'm underestimating Lychee as well. Like, what if it's actually just buying Lychee? It's unlikely to pop anything anytime soon, but like we get more Leech, we get the energy. I don't hate it as an idea. I think we want more punches. That's what I think. I think I might just quick load that one. I don't know. It's not like worth a whole lot. But so many pommels have been offered. Not a lot of punches. It's not great. I guess we're spending all our money on fast divinations. Or any... I mean, I would love, like... I guess a headbutt's fine. I would love any of the AoE blunt damage cards. Inner Fire is something that we're going to want early. Did we take that Scroll of Speed earlier? We did. Yeah. I'll need a second one. If you're relying on Leech to heal, Lychee is a must. I find that Arcane Drain is pretty much all I need. Okay, Warpaint's actually not bad. This could be very good for us. Good cat. I'm sorry, my cat just brought me a giant feather. Ugh. We have peacock feathers from... well, my parents live in a place where there's peacocks, and they brought over some for the cat, and now it's a big toy for the cat, and now it's really cute when she carries them in her mouth, because like the length of the feather is like 3 times the length of the cat. So makes for a very adorable picture. Alright, I think Warpaint's fine. Ground Slam Enjoyer? Yeah, I think Ground Slam Enjoyer is really good. It's hard to build Leech when you're killing enemies fast, since if they're alive too long, you're taking a lot of damage usually. Yeah. So Leech is way too expensive, remotely close to take here. Bree needs a lot of momentum, and Divinations are her best friend. Where's the pictures at? I'm sorry, I don't have the pictures. I should, though. Should do that. Okay, Song of Celerity is another card that we want. Cool. You have a Discord? We need cat pics? Oh, fair. Yeah, you know. I could definitely put cat pics in that Discord. You're taking enough of them. Okay. So, Bree's deck sucks. There's no sugarcoating it. It's just bad. One Warpaint means I can run probably a little less Inner Fires that are upgraded, which is good. It means I can get rid of them more often, which is nice. We have so many cards to get rid of. Storm Javelin can go. Thunderbolts can all go. Captivating Voice as a slow sometimes can be nice. One thing that's weird on this run is I don't have this perk on Valerion. Inspire maximum charges on this hero are 1, but Inspire draws 2 cards at start of turn. I thought about it, and I thought that I'll have enough Inspire late game that I don't want this. And I want to see like a more maximized potential. Could be wrong. So, yeah. Start with Sigrun's deck. It's the most important one. She has one of the key cards we need. No, sorry, 2 of the key cards that we need. Opening hand. Now we just need traces. 1, 2. What are we doing? Are we not picking the best perk in the game? We're seeing if we need it or not for Act 1. That perk is literally just to get through Act 1, and if you can get through Act 1 without it, I think we don't need it at all. So, and also, that's not the best perk in the game. That's not even close to the best perk in the game. You see these perks right here? Could you even dream of not taking these perks? On, like, pretty much everybody? Kevon is saying that Inspire maximum charges on this hero are 1, but Inspire draws 2 cards at the start of turn is the best perk in the game. Oh, good kitty. She brought me the feather again. Ugh. Too adorable. You want my real opinion? Always. There's also these perks right here. These fast perks. These perks where you need to align the speed on your team. Those perks are more important. +2 Inspire is better than 1 energy. Hey, it's only 1 energy. Sorry, it's only 1 Inspire. Like, it's just, you get +1 draw, right? But then you lose your ability to put Inspire on more heroes at different times. Which is, it's kind of crazy. Like, there's no... Yeah, like, you might not need the energy perks if you have just a ton of Energize, right? Which is possible to get, but speed, I can okay without it. I think I value Inspire more than energy or speed. Okay, do an OTK run, but no speed perks. I really value fast and slow more than actual speed. Those are also very important aspects of it. But yeah, you don't need speed on everybody, but sometimes you do. Like, play Bernard with no speed perks. I think it's important. I think it's important to, like, have Bernard having speed perks to line up your team. Like, just the fact that you have access to shift your team, like, momentum around, where Valerion goes to 13 speed or 16 speed, depending on the scenario, is so good. And same with Bree. Like, the fact that we can, like, have her at 16 speed or up to 18 speed and then go up to 22 speed at the start of Act with the fast perk is really, really strong. Hi, kitty. Okay. Alright. I see you. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm not... Obviously, you could do an OTK run without the speed perks, but, like, I mean, it'd be annoying to build the team around it. And I think, like, given certain... Like, you'd probably not be able to run certain characters. Or you'd have to, like, high roll with divinations at certain times. If you have slow and fast, I don't know if speed is that much important. I would have to build more into defense, but it's doable, I think. Is that an OTK run if you build into defense? Yeah, like you would probably just use all the fastest base starting characters, but it's different from what I'm getting at. Like what I'm saying is like some of these perks are critical for other teams in the same way that sometimes you really want that +1 Inspire. Sometimes you don't need that +1 Inspire. I'm here to sell that to you. You can believe me or not. I won't be offended. But what I do need to do is upgrade this fortune telling. And then we need to buy a fortune telling on Valerian. Okay, I need to actually like fix... Did we fix all of Sigrun's decks? No. So this transmission is not as high value as it normally is. And like one thing I was thinking about was just running the Inspire perk on Valerian since he goes right after Sigrun and she's going to have a hard time getting enough Inspire there. I definitely would never run it on Bernard in this team. But, yeah, that'd be a bit tricky. Kevon, what if you tried a slow TK team? Like, kind of like what I did, except you actually just OTK the entire enemy team after you let them all go. Do you think that's possible? I don't know, I've been thinking about it since that team. Like, it was close enough to seeming possible that, like, maybe, but there's probably just a lot of enemies you run into that you can't do that. What if we have extra draw? Because we're set here. I wish I could get more Inspire on Sigrun, but we didn't find any Inspire. No Scrolls of Intellect. Nothing crazy was found during any of the divinations here. We didn't find anything really good. I mean, we found a setup, which is, like, good, but it's not that crazy. We didn't find anything that we can't already get in Act 1, is what I'm saying. Which is a little bit unfortunate. I guess never mind, we did find War Seal, but that's I don't know, I'd rather have found Pummel, but we take what we can get. Is it worth, like, changing over a perk on Bree to give us Mark now? It probably is. With an upgraded War Seal, might as well, just for the early game. It's not going to be terrible. It's probably very doable, but it's not a challenge for me. I don't know how doable it actually is. That sounds like a really hard challenge, because like I think there's some late game enemies that you run into that just stop it. Like that witch that stops, that gives like all the insane buffer, and also the enemies that stress you out or just like put cards into your deck. That seems so tough. Plus you have to build into tankiness because you have to tank all the hits, and then you have to hit back and win in one turn, which is something OTK teams generally don't do. OTK generally just says, don't hit me. Ground slam cleave is a start as always. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And I do hate that we have to get cleave here too. But it must be done. It's so bad. It's so bad. We don't want the invigorating blows. Not really. We don't want intercepts, though. We want punches. We'd like more punches. I'm tempted to run slashes. I don't know if slashes are really a good idea. I don't know. We're gonna figure this out, though. I don't think it's that strong. Anyways, for Leech, someone who was talking about it earlier, Arcane Drain is your best friend. In fact, it's such a good friend that I'm going to buy 2 of it. Also, there's a better card, as crazy as that sounds. We also need Bless on both people before I go too crazy with everything, which is Sharpened Sai. Sharpened Sai is what we're going to be using. If you OTK, the Witch isn't very problematic. because you usually apply debuffs without doing direct damage, so the buffer is less relevant or oppressive. Well, I guess that's true, right? You could, well, it depends. Without doing direct damage, both Asmodee and Wolfie, if you want them to do a slow on turn 1 on everybody, is, well, I guess you don't care about the slow on turn 1. Yeah, I guess you could do Piercing Howls. Yeah, I don't know. It seems possible, but not super easy to build a team around that, but I suppose you could. Like Howl and Uproot doesn't do direct damage? Yeah. And that's good for vulnerable. It'd be hard to apply things like Scourge to everybody. Or Scroll of Speed, I can easily get my team up to 24 speed each. But no, the goal is to go after the enemies. You have to let the enemies go first. Then you have to take them down. Yeah, we're not going to upgrade the life tap because I don't want to actually have that lowered life. And we're good here, right? Trace, scroll, shock, transmission. Yes. I can even play against new enemies. Yeah. True. Yeah. I don't know. It definitely seems like it's something that could be possible. But, like, I don't know. That seems really hard. Like, to be able to actually turn 1 every single fight before the monsters go. That's a huge ask. Clarities. Definitely want that. Not going to need all the oxidants. Though we do want to be able to stack rust a lot, though part of that's going to come from our level up trait with salt water. You are the challenge runner, do it? Ah, man. I haven't even done like a proper OTK team. Well, no, that's not true. I've done a proper OTK team. But like, I've done several actually. I haven't really tried to do OTK. Like, I more just let OTK happen if it's happening or not if it's not. Like, I very much enjoyed that. Okay, we need more inner fire. It's important that we get at least one. Bree's got a terrible deck. I keep looking at it and I keep hoping it's getting better. Do I run fast strikes? Just get rid of these intimidates. It's possible. It won't feel very good though. And the goal is to make use of crack as much as possible. Could run headbutt. Again, not a very good feeling card to take. Get rid of these intimidates. Get rid of an invigorating blow. This is a terrible deck. Alright, good to know. Be honest with yourself, you're gonna scry half of her deck away? Oh yeah, but I mean, it's the other half that I'm not scrying away that I still am sad about. Headbutt is okay, yeah. I exactly feel that sentiment. Headbutt is okay. I'm gonna get another inner fire. We just really want to make sure we have the powerful. Then we'll grab a transmission. And also, for anybody who is here or in the comments, let me know how you feel about me going through my decks like this, whether you want to see it or not. I know Bin's happy to see it. I know Kevon is good with this. But I always feel a little bit self-conscious taking so much time here. So there's the other thing that we need actually, which is Bookworm, Scroll of Speed. I enjoyed it as well. All right, GC Heroes with me. We're here for it. Good, good. Okay. I love when you explain everything and go deck by deck. As someone who's played casually, it's since its release and wanting to learn more, and I love watching these. Okay. Okay, and I'll keep planning through, trying to talk through my thought process as best as possible. Continuing debating with Kevon in terms of what we need or not. It's funny, after all that like debate, I am like super tempted to take this perk on Valerion just because like it will help out so much in the early game. We're not making use of all of his perks. We might not even need that powerful charge. Yeah, there's some stuff we could likely take away. Bod viewers can just skip, and those of us who live in chat can watch. Perfect. Bree's level 1 is so bad that it doesn't hurt, to be honest. Yeah, her level 1 is really bad. Yeah, no, I for sure don't need the Inspire for Bernard. Bernard definitely won't need it. With this many clarities, with a transmission, and with a fortune telling, we're definitely not going to need it. But as for the rest, but yeah, your first support, yeah, like until I can give them multiple sources of Inspire early on, which I don't know when I'll be able to do that on Sigrun. I was kind of hoping for a Scroll of Intellect luck or something. I'm inclined to agree. I think it would be good. Yeah, we'll change up our perk a little bit. If I had more Inspire, I might opt to not change it up. What am I going to... Oh, no, I have to rearrange, like, everything, don't I? I don't necessarily need this on Valerion and Bernard. Though Valerion, I think, is going to be the one doing Overcharged Divine Powers. I want Bernard to be focused on applying as much Rust as possible in the late game. Okay, let me take a look at the perks here. Bernard. I mean, if Bernard's not doing Divine Power in the late game, then he really doesn't need the perk, does he? But what can he take over? Can't take away that. Can take away this. Okay. He could take over the Leech perk on Valerion. And then we could get rid of that here. Go for this. So for anybody who changed the perk or had the perks in the description, that's a change I'm gonna make. I think that's probably worthwhile. I think the early game is gonna be really hard with the decks that we got. If we had a stronger starting deck on Bree, I also would think to keep one Inspire on Valerion being fine. But that didn't happen. Running scenarios where you have double trace Sigrun to get transmission, you're risking too much. Valerion gets 6 cards and no trace. It's super dangerous. Yeah, it can be a bit tricky. And it'll be nice for him to give more clarities to Bernard. Only having double bless is kind of hard too. There's no like reinforce, like infuse. I should probably be like looking into reinforce infuse a little bit more. I'm just not. I do wonder if that would be a worthwhile thing. It's like we could just stack 10 infuse on Bree really early on, and then have like just her play her own reinforce card to get plus 10 damage, plus 10 physical damage. That'd probably be really good. It's something that I'm sure you could build. I bet Voodoo's already done it. But like, going a little bit more traditional, I guess. Stronger starting deck on Bree. Just say you wanted a second ground slam. True. I did just want a second ground slam. Or more punches. I would have accepted more punches. I do think those are valuable. Alright, we have Arcane Drain. So what else do we need desperately? We have our Bless, we have Arcane Drain, we have some resistance reduction. We could buy another Uproot potentially. I don't hate Uproot. as another buy. Could also buy another fortune telling. Oh, we actually need probably more draw here. Take another expected. Take away antioxidant's probably fine. I think 2 is where I'm gonna be happy to be in there, especially with quick concoction. Should be fine. Then, I mean, it'd be nice if I had energy perks. 3 is a bit too many for that. Yeah, I kind of agree. I think I want... Delay response is always nice to give energy on Bree. Bree's gonna need so much energy. You can't sink that many energies in Bernard's first turn. Yeah. I mean, we actually might be able to sink that much energy in Bernard's first turn, honestly. I don't know, we could afford a Dark Ritual here. Delay is really good for Bree. Yeah, I just didn't want to have to run the Detox combo. That's it. I just didn't want to run the Detox combo. I think Dark Ritual might be better. I hope we have enough Inspire, but my main concern is energy right now. So I'm hoping this Energize is good enough for us. I think I'm just tempted to get an upgraded one. Maybe replace Curse of Blood with it. I thought about changing so many things on this team. Could also take that on Sigrun, potentially. Though I don't know when we'll play it. I guess on a turn where we have like life tap set up. I guess we could buy setup on Sigrun too. Setup and then like if we get like a mana gem or something crazy, I don't know. Have to get some crazy card rewards for Sigrun's early game to make it all work out. I don't think I have a working deck right now for OTK. That's kind of exciting. I mean, we should be able to take some hits. Honestly, as long as I'm able to take out like 2 monsters before they go, that should be enough early on here for us to be able to heal through the rest of the monster's damage. We always have Arcane Drain as like a heal for our team. Valerion's going to have a ton of energy from Sigrun. We have extra powerful, so it's probably fine. Curious to see how you're going to use Valerion in this scenario. I feel like he is the worst Blessed supplier. He's definitely not the best. But what he is, like I thought about taking Laya to be sure and doing more of an infused thing. What I really wanted from him though was just a ton of energy early game. And he's gonna provide that for us. If only I could get like a draw item straight away. I'd feel so much more comfortable in this game. Imagine fishing for a draw item here. It'd be good. Lion Bernard is so incredible to play. Yeah, Lion Bernard are definitely nice. Valerion's nice here. He does give us the scroll of speed that we need for Bernard. And like makes it so Sigrun can have a different card in her opening hand. Not that we care about that too much right now. But we might care about that more later. So there's something to be said for that. Like if she gets her scroll of speed early on, then Valerion can discard Bookworm with her Trace potentially. So there's a lot of lines of play there. I don't know. I think we're missing something, and I'm gonna go do a test run. Let's test it out together. So let's get out there. I just put down a save. If things go wrong, we'll go back to town. Might even be able to play Shatter in the later in the game. Yeah, I mean, I don't really think I need to apply Crack with anybody but Bree. At least I hope that's the case. Alright. So we are going to have to double trace ourselves. Get our transmission. Play this on Valerion. This will do a wet just in case. There are shackles incoming. Like I said, if we can take out 2 enemies, it's basically all we need. So, save turn here. Bree needs the energy. She needs the powerful. So we got the powerful there. So now we can probably just slow down the goblin. We'll try to take out the spider in the corn. Okay, we got fortune telling. It's definitely one of those hands that's not great, but could be worse. So we can scry away for Bree. I mean, those aren't good. We can fortune telling. I guess we can get rid of Warpaint too, since we have Inner Fire. Kind of just want more 0-cost cards. Probably not playing War Seal. Maybe playing War Seal? I don't know. Maybe we want the OT, the punching. This is me being indecisive and not knowing exactly what I want. Sure. So we'll play a Ground Slam. We only got 1 Bless, so Cleave is not going to be doing much at all. We didn't get any vulnerable either. So Corn gets to take some damage. Front monster, so I think it's like... maybe it is Cleave instead of War Seal? Who does Cleave have the best chance of killing? Maybe the Corn. Because then we just do that. Then we take out a spider. Okay. Not an ideal start. But probably something we can bounce back from. Sigrun getting slowed does suck a little bit. We have another leech to heal back up. So as long as we don't die here... ooh, it's close. Ow, oh no. Oh my god, she died here. Alright, restart the combat. This is what I was afraid of. So I don't know exactly what I want. Okay. Still have the Inner Fire there, right? We don't get any, like, Scrying or Inspire here. Oh, I don't have Scry in Valerion's deck. So maybe that's what we need from the town. What would I want to scry instead of? Probably Anemic Chill could go. Probably like Curse of Blood could go. That sounds realistic to me. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we just want scries. More scries, probably. No draw in our opening hands is definitely, like, something. Get rid of all of that. Then we see what we could do. I guess Holy Water is actually really incredible. Did I, like, miss that last time? I must have missed that last time. That's really funny. I mean, that does change the outcome quite a bit. Okay. Then maybe we Rust here, because he's going to gain fast. Him being slower is good for us. Alright. So it's better damage for sure. Yeah. I mean, now we take out the spider and... yeah, I mean, that's just way better. That's just a lucky Holy Water. I mean... it would have been nice if we got a Benediction as well. Could have had very similar things. So now, this is where Captivating Voice comes into play. pretty good. Bree is so awful pre-level 2. Not being able to play 2 ground slams in town is brutal. Yeah. I agree. Okay, having the evasion there is nice. We have extra leech that we can get as well. So I think we're just going to heal instead of prep our turns to be better. I don't know that that's a good option. This might be the last chance we get to heal. So we can draw our benediction. Can healing rain. Get another benediction going. Do something there. I don't know. We have a few cards and a dream, basically. So cleave seems fine. Mass strike seems fine. Then we do this. We do that. Pommel. Cool. Technically worked. With a bad draw as well. Like, we did get a bad draw. Purple headbutt's kind of cool. I don't hate purple headbutt. I don't hate upgraded psychic drain as well. That's actually good for us. Okay, okay. Yeah, so I think I would just have more scries on Valerion. Like, we'd maybe play a scry over Anemic Chill and a scry over maybe another Inner Fire, though I don't know. Oh, and we should have a draw on Valerion as well, right? I didn't actually end up buying the draw. I thought I bought it. Whoopsie daisies. That's another reason why this is bad. Okay. I could reload back into town right now. This guy's immune to crack. Of course he is. Melancholy is kind of brutal. If I was going to upgrade a card, could upgrade like a Ground Slam. So, like, kind of cards we could upgrade. I'm more just curious if we could do it or not. Woo, you're back? Alright, well. You're back and, we're doing something dumb. For the sake of science. 15 max HP and 10% resistances, so yeah. Oh, drawing a sad in our opening hand. Is there anything worse? Wow. Yeah, given how tight our decks are, this is like super sketchy. Also, we are fighting a Squirtle. Oh boy, I love science. Good. You've come to the right place. Okay. Bree needs energy, and she needs powerful. We do like slowing down our enemies. I think this is probably fine. We definitely don't want Jasper getting multiple turns. Dilute's not so bad, because it could get us into, I mean, what do I value more, fortune telling or benediction? Probably benediction right now, because even if we draw unfortunately, we don't have any good base damage right now, so Bree needs something here. Alright, and then sheep have good resistances to blunt, but the squirrel does not, and then Jasper doesn't really. So we have our war paint. We have a battle standard. Immune to crack, because of course you are. This headbutt does 51 damage. That's good damage. You are going to slow the entire team down. It's unfortunate for me. Debating what I want to do. Guess we could defeat the squirrel. Kind of like the least relevant of guys to defeat, but we'll manage. The sheep are at least doing their least damaging turns. I think a too slow on everybody is going to be pretty bad, though. Yeah, that hurts. Okay. Yeah, Sigrun's not tanky enough for this. Not very good at it, but you love science? Okay. Time to load. Well, I know we're doing like a thing that I shouldn't be doing. I think we're gonna go back to town. My apologies. I do want to scry. I also want draw, to be honest, but like we don't have good draw here. What did I get rid of? Curse of Blood. And then maybe an Inner Fire? Or Anemic Chill. Feels kind of bad. Yeah, the fact that I don't have any draw on Valerion's deck, I think was a mistake. I mean, I know it was a mistake because I intended to do it. But now we can't. Still. I don't hate what we have. We only have one scry in both decks too. Yeah, I think scry for Bernard's also pretty important. More important than this detoxify is. Okay. Now we'll save here. Ready, steady, go. Take a look. Don't buy anything. Just peek. Poke on in there. Do this first fight all over again. But this time, even better. Okay. So we know transmissions on the bottom of the deck. Now we have a scry with us. Oh, we already have our Scroll of Speed. Okay. Yeah, things have changed because our deck has changed. This might be for better, but most likely looks like for worse because we don't have a way to heal. Well, it's not necessarily true. We do need Bless, though. I see. Let's get rid of these. Play this for the later. Not having any block or anything feels super sketch. We did get Benediction. We could draw some good things like fortune telling. Could also lower their resistances, but we have the holy water, right? That's where we end up having to play. Yeah. Now we have a ground slam. But now we don't have the damage because we don't... yeah, I can see how this is worse. Yeah, these headbutts not being upgraded is kind of brutal. Okay. Spider just has good resistances overall, right? Or is it... No, it's not the Corn's resistances suck. No way we could take out the boar. Not that I'd really want to. Be close on the boar, actually. I think the spider's the priority target. I wish this headbutt was targeting. So expensive to upgrade, though. Okay. You know, I had a different idea in mind for this team, too, when I initially started. Kind of a slower, like, Magnus like non-OTK for sure. But we're still using Valerion, we're still using Bernard, but then we're using Magnus instead. Good God. So Valerion's first turn being worse is a lot worse for us. Little did I know. Can I fix that? I don't know that I can. There are some things that we could do though. So here's an idea of how we can change this fight over. We can draw Scroll of Speed here. Speed up there. Scry for Valerion. Now he doesn't need Scroll of Speed. And then we see where good that gets us. To be 100% honest, I don't know if what Valerion is doing here. Oh, he's here. He is certainly here. So we know we need a scry there. Then, did we have a good setup turn? No. I see. We do have Benediction, right? I'm like, that's certainly something. Get rid of the headbutt. This might be okay. So double punch for sure wipes any of the enemies out. So yeah, can we like cleave and punch to wipe the enemies out? No, well, no, it had the poison instead. So save turn, quick reload. I should have downloaded the new mod for this, but we'll do, we'll not do math, that's for sure. But we'll ground slam, and then we can war seal. 1, 2. I guess I could play standard bearer first, but it's fine. Okay. I like Valerion here. My plan late game is hopefully just to apply a ton of leech and get a lot of frost that way for lowering resistances, as well as he's kind of our main healer at this point. Oh my god, the slow. You jerks. So that's like the point. Like, it's definitely not as bad as it seems right now. Trust. Okay, we really just need to heal up somewhat on Bree. Oof. Yeah, not enough of a slow there. Right, and of course you guys have a different hand. What's going on? Pommel's not like the worst thing in the world. Can get vulnerable there. This could work. I know this like went worse than last time. It's only because it was worse than last time. But like, this can work. Trust. The process is working. I'm gonna war seal. Probably like pommel strike. Oh my god. Okay, that wasn't as good. So we don't have any more leech, unfortunately. Yeah. Refresh. Oh no, we do have more leech. Never mind, I lied. And this guy could be slowed. Oh, but she's too fast next turn. Alright, well, we can deal with one character death. What's one death store? Not a problem for me. We'll just heal that right up. Unfortunate. Ah. Nah. Why is it so much harder? Maybe we need to go back to the other save where I didn't have the scries. Maybe that was actually a better play. Remove 2 cards. Okay, now though, now we can have everyone die on this fight except for one person, and we'll be fine. This is another interesting turn. Shock Nova is not bad at all. Except for the fact that I can't play it. Because I'm playing Song of Celerity? No, so we're not playing Song of Celerity, so we play Shock Nova. That has to be the better play. Then we trace Valerion. Doesn't need the Bookworm because we have the Scroll of Speed here. I don't know, maybe that Scry was important to keep. Oh, Bree's faster? Oh, because of her 1 fast. That's right. That's another problem on this team. That's fair. Her starting fast item is definitely working against us here. Well, to say that ruins everything would be putting it lightly. Oh, the sheep have changed what they're doing too. Okay. This is super unfortunate. But somewhat expected. Let's keep you slow as well for 2 turns. So if we could just get to go again before Sigrun dies. If she could just not die to the damage that they're going to be doing. Or Valerion. We need Valerion not to die too. Really, the squirrel became that fast? I'm actually surprised the squirrel became that fast. Okay. Well... yeah, I guess I needed to slow down the squirrel extra. Oh, because you removed all the chill. That's what happened there. I see now. Okay. Running a Bree without another warrior is really rough. It is. Now, going for like this OTK, but not like a slower TK. Like for like a turn 3 or 4 kill. I wanted to try it just because I wanted to feel it out, but I'm not sure. Did I mention I didn't really test much for this team? And by much, I mean pretty much at all. In terms of how I wanted to do this. And we're running into some really rough fights, honestly. We're running into some of the higher damage fights that you can run into in the beginning. Which is not making this any easier. 2 sheep, a goblin. Jasper's kind of hard. Squirrels, decent damage. They're also just annoying because they're so fast. 21 speed enemy. Where's that save, though, that was earlier? Did we not have another save? Was it here? It was here. Okay. So this is before we have our scries. Let's just try to not do Melancholy and see how that goes. There's a chance that without Melancholy, we don't have any of the issues that we've been having. Shock Nova is still really good. I should consider it. I'm not, but I should. Now we can get our speed control going a little bit better. Sigrun gets slowed here. It's bad. He's not removing all the frost. Okay, yeah, it's a very... We're back to the original fight, by the way. Before I had Scries in my deck. For those listening along. Now... This isn't a terrible idea. Sigrun can be 20 speed. She's gonna get slowed again anyways, so it's not like taking the slow off now matters. So realistically, if we're gonna be faster, the only person we're gonna be faster than is like the squirrel and the sheep. Quick concoction. Do you have a poison flask for a dilute? It's potentially okay. Got a lot of draw. Got our benediction. We have a fortune telling. We have powerful there. We don't have energy. So if I want to focus one person down, Ground Slam won't be the way to do it. Fast Strike also probably should get out of here. Okay. I think this makes the most sense. I guess War Seal's still going to be more damage right now. I just want to take out the Imp before they get to go. That's not going to happen. We didn't draw our last punch somehow. Yeah. This hurts so much. I mean, it definitely shows the flaws of the team as it currently stands. Yeah, because Sigrun she just dies to everything. Good God. That's so brutal. Is there another way I could play this fight? Okay, there might be. Reload combat. I think there's another way we could play this fight. We could try the Shock Nova route. I don't think that's bad. I guess I should have played the Rain before the Shock Nova. Yeah, the problem with the Shock Nova route is we run into this, but... Well... I don't really have a follow-up to that, but... What if we didn't die? I'm just hoping they don't get 2 turns in a row. That's all I'm really looking for here. So speed up of 4 still makes sense to do on the turtle, I think. Then having the extra energy and then the extra inspire there makes sense for the turtle. Quick concoction, we get vile gas, that's kind of interesting and different. Apply the wet as it comes. Squirrel's going first. Their first thing they apply is chill though, unfortunately. I think we got this. Every fight's just a puzzle. A puzzle for us all to solve together, right? Y'all are in this with me? Totally? Okay. So Squirrel gets to go again. Squirrel gets to go again, but I think we're okay. You do better than me with this. Jesus, they killed Valerion? Really? Oh, that random targeting shifted up just enough to make that completely awful for us. That's unfortunate. And unlikely. Oh, I guess I should save turn quickly. We shouldn't do that. Should not do that. We're already all fast enough. We don't need to speed ourselves back up. We can play the rain. Did I just get different cards? I think I did. I tried to make Bree carry work for a while. It's really bad. It's not bad, which I feel like is unfortunate because that's kind of what I'm showing here. I think it's just not really great for OTK. But if you want to take 2 turns to set her up, I think it's good, and maybe that's what I should just build around instead. And we might still do that. Could definitely change things up a little bit. No real way around this. It's terrible for OTK, yeah. I think that's unfortunately what I'm showing here, is that it's really bad in OTK. Though maybe there's like some infuse play that we could try. So like, that's a bad fight. That's a tough one for us to come back from. Genuinely. Guess we don't hate this headbutt. I wonder if there's like an infuse. I do think there's like maybe an infuse spam on the OTK variant that could be good. Wow, everybody succeeded. It's a miracle. Now we just need to remove a card at one point. We'll be set up. Well, this should be where we can heal back up. Can't believe we drew that way. I mean, these are like the cards that I'd want to see, I guess. Psychic Drain, maybe not, but it's fine. Talked a lot with Voodoo about it, and Bree really needs a specific comp and a crack start to get really rolling. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I wonder, I'm like tempted to like crack it now. I wasn't really trying to go for a very specific Bree OTK. I was just trying to make crack and rust work. And then it kind of turned into an OTK when I was thinking about it. But I think that's probably wrong. And like, it'd be easier for me now to switch over to a non-OTK variant. Blunt is inherently bad early and Bree has nothing else before forgiving. Yeah. Those statements are true. I can't argue there. I'm proud of you because you didn't choose the easy way and pick Navalia. Oh yeah, Navalia was definitely something I thought about, but I just didn't want to do Navalia, to be honest. Because I thought it would be... I don't know. We've also done Navalia recently. So I was thinking, nah, don't need to do Navalia again right now. Trust me when I say Navalia was gonna be my Valerion stand-in. Then I thought better of it. I thought, no, we can do something more. But maybe I can't. I don't know. We might be able to make it work regardless here. We're not too bad out of sorts. I really do want some sharpened size, though. I think a purple headbutt's gonna do some wonders. So much rust. That's a lot of damage. Off of a single headbutt. 75 is good. We definitely didn't get an amazing, like, divination pile. We'll go south. We'll get energy on everybody. Sigrun getting Frost Nova is funny. I wish this was a card remove. I think Madness would have been best pick instead of Valerian, but I'm sure you can make this comp work. Yeah. I also thought about Magnus instead of Valerian as well. I thought about Magnus instead of Sigrun. Magnus was actually my first option and choice that I went to. And then I was like, nah, I'm not going to do like the blunt reinforce like carry thing. But honestly, I think that's where I might go back to. We could have a fun like all warriors bruiser squad. Just like blunt damage carry. That could also be funny too. If I really want to go ham with it. Though I want to include Bernard for the rust stacks. Bernard, the honorary warrior. Kitty cat. What do you need? What's the matter? Anemic chill. Bernard is a warrior. Yeah. Bernard makes me a warrior. Oh no. Oh, that was the worst possible way that could have gone. Who's fast? The imp is fast. Go down, imp. Be slow. Yeah, this leech heal... We've not been getting it at quite the right times. In fact, I think, honestly, it'd be better if I went slower in some of these fights, rather than going faster, like I have been. I think that's actually the secret to using these heals that I've been mismanaging. Generally, it feels way better than this for me. I think Cleave can go. We need the war paint still. I don't know, maybe I want standard bearer for this fight. This guy can have rust. Bree. What can we do? Honestly, maybe the like headbutt plays the way to get rid of things. Yeah. This is like a weird option. Oh, I think my cat's hungry. She's being way too friendly. This is not normal. Get rid of Pommel. Get rid of Pommel. Then we can standard bear. Then we can fast strike. There we go. That's all good. Oh. Okay, cat. I get you. Shackles is going to be annoying. Gives us a chance to heal up before she goes, though, which might be good if she gets a lot of this bleed. Okay. Not too shabby. Could be worse. Valerion's still got Inspire. Yeah, so this turn is, like, quite good for us still. We can slow down an enemy if we really want to. Can't speed back up. There. We could have Bless if I need it. But maybe Arcane Drain is just better. Okay. This is probably fine. Inner Fire, Quick Concoction. Do we get the... We don't get Bless. Do get Deshackling if I want it. We also do... Oh, sorry, we did get Bless. I just was blind. But now I can see. Okay. Bree gets to go. I think taking out the corn would be a priority, but that seems unlikely given what we got. Still, I'll try. We got him. Okay. Now these other enemies do a little bit less damage. Still shackled. We can slow them all down. Get rid of any burn that we have remaining. Then somehow find another way to heal. I don't know what way that's gonna be. Anemic chill, probably not gonna do enough there. Well, you know, we can heal off there. Good kitty. Oh my goodness. Alright. Yeah, Bernard Warrior team sounds kind of fun. This isn't quite working out as I imagined. Good kitty. Hello. Hi. Okay. Alright. Take care of one pig. Only to have to take out the other. Yeah, we have no more leech explosion. I love having Bernard at the front and going for rusted armor on him. Yeah, I mean, Bernard rusted armor is a fun build. It's true. We could do a slow cooking build as well if I wanted to rely on his other level 5. Bernard is blessed with like 2 amazing level 5s. Philosopher's Stone is insane. It's just genuinely really, really good for Bernard. Specifically because Ancient Shell. And of course Rusty Armor if you wanted that. But like, oh my gosh, it's so much fun to do. Oh, my cat has now realized that the screen has a mouse moving on it. How fun. This isn't the heal I needed. The nice thing is like we can get heal next fight potentially too. Another transmission I don't hate. We have a punch which we're gonna take. Have you done any singularity challenges? I did a whole series on singularity actually. And I did do some challenges on them. Yes. I did the whole climb on YouTube from 0 to 10. I had a run recently where he's just like stacking 30 vitality and bless on the entire team with how much rust he had on him. I learned the hard way though. That build does not work at all with Nevermore. That does not work at all with Nevermore. Why didn't it work with Nevermore? I'll have to check them out then. Yeah. Also, glad to see you. Meyer repair. We get our transmission next. Okay, cool. It's actually great. This is actually really great. We don't need to play our Song of Celerity just yet either. Hate drawing that Death's Door. Okay, we have a lot of the stuff we like seeing, but we didn't get our heal early, which is really, really bad. Maybe the way I built them, but Nevermore we're stacking Courage and Reinforce on the team, which can't... Oh, it was the defensive... That actually totally makes sense. Sorry, I wasn't like thinking about the defensive version of Nevermore. For some reason I imagined him as the carry. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah. Alright, we didn't really filter Bree's deck at all. Don't know if that guy's gonna get another turn. I hope he doesn't, because if he does, like, we just lose Sigrun once again. Yep. Everybody's gonna get a turn, that's for sure. God, this is bad. Too bad he's the one doing damage. I don't know. Maybe we can get lucky? Oh, we have an imp summon too. That's so bad. Yeah, there's no way. That's, yeah, I'm like, I'm not surviving that damage. In my mind, I was thinking more resistance for Bernard. Ah, yeah. You can get through all of Bernard's rust stacks that he does on himself. But it doesn't quite work out if you're trying to use those stacks to gain something. Oh boy. Yep, this is truly terrible. Alright, I think I'm gonna switch it up. We're gonna go for a less OTK team. I think I want to try Magnus out. I think I could eventually find a way to make this team work. Like, I actually don't think it's too far away from working either. But I think we're going to call it a run there. And we're gonna theory craft a little bit. So I guess for those of you who like theory crafting, here we are once again. We'll go back to this page. So, okay. There's a lot of things that you could do. With warriors, if we don't have a healer, like Valerion, we could have some trouble. So, like, instead, we could take a Yager, which is interesting. Magnus is cool. Kitty, what is that? she's just biting me now. All right. So I did want to have some aspects of chill, and I was thinking Leech was going to give us chill, and the chill's there for the blunt resistance reduction. I guess having one perk left over is the most frustrating thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, that's because I was trying to build them out. I gave up like partway through to pick out a different team. And I just decided, nah. So we might go for like the block at start. I do like the block on start. Funny enough, I feel like we could do less divinations. We do want speed. I understand, but still, I get you. So yeah, we want speed control. We get speed control. I thought about doing cold bone. I thought that was like a funny thing to try. But it doesn't seem very easy to do and do the things that I want to do with Bree, which is why I haven't done it. Confirm perk assignment. Let's go back to Bree. So for the speeds that we want, like, we would need fortify, blunt resistance damage. We have the Fury here. Still not a bad idea. Having the Bless, still not a bad idea. The Powerful, could do a slower roll on the Powerful, though I don't think that's the problem. Bree's tanky enough. I don't think I need to put more into her resistances or anything. And we can try keeping Valerion on the team. So the only thing that we really have to worry about now is everybody else having block perks. And we're in potentially a much worse setup for the start of the game. So yeah, the speed control on Valerion still pretty important. I need this block fortify perk to survive if we're gonna go this route. And keep everything else that we've been doing. What's left? Oh, we lost Leech applies chill. Didn't we change that over on somebody anyways? I guess like Bernard could take that over now. Oh, right. But now we need the other perk too. Also, Bernard has this perk? Bernard's not supposed to have this perk. Though it wouldn't be bad on him right now. That was an earlier iteration of me thinking about it. But yeah, we could do Leech Applies Chill. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, Magnus will be able to play Fortify, but unfortunately that comes later once he has, like, Valiant Defender. Everybody else could have it start stacking sooner. I mean, this just seems like a worse team right now, except it has more survivability in the early game. I guess it has more survivability in the later game, too. Thanks to Magnus block. And maybe that's all we need. We could pick up, like, a Shock Nova or Binding later on Valerian as well if we really want to take full speed control. Turn 2 energy is not terrible. Is there anything else I have like lingering? No. So I can't go to the full gold. Magnus could take the extra resists. It does tend to be good on your upfront warrior. I think maybe even over the extra energy. Though we are going to be going to turn 2 all the time. This could be nice. Thankfully, Magnus is 20 speed, so he's actually going to be getting value out of his block. And that's not a bad resistance start, especially considering he starts with Reinforced. It's actually really nice. Haven't tried to give Magnus since he's gotten Infuse. That's actually really interesting. Wow, Magnus actually is potentially even crazier. Okay. I like Warrior's Howl, this is fine. It's been a long time since I used Magnus. It's been a little bit since I've used Magnus too, maybe? Actually, I'm not sure about that. It's definitely been a little bit though. Okay. Valerian doesn't have the elemental perk right now. Right. I think we're gonna go still for this. Wait, what the heck? Why does Magnus have that perk? Magnus does not. Oh, because I was testing him with Sigrun earlier. Right. That's what I was gonna do. I was building him for that team, but I don't have to do that. Don't have to do that at all. I could take this then instead. That frees up Valerian to have more gold. More gold. Huzzah. Alright. Speed, slow. I mean, we don't have the maximum slow perks on Valerian. With Rust, I mean, maybe we don't need it as much. I feel like Yager's just better Magnus in most comps. Yeah, I was actually thinking about replacing Valerian with Yager too. That's a different discussion. Yager's nice, but he doesn't have 20 speed. Yager has 17 speed. And for early game, for a team that's going to go immediately, this is important. We'd have to find like a speed item for Yager. Hey, is Yager way too much as a frontliner? Yeah, I mean, Yager's real good. But I want to try Magnus, and Magnus is going to be better for stacking Fortify late game. Well, kind of. Magnus is going to be good. We give it to Magnus. But Yager's definitely a potential pick over Valerian here, though then we'll be energy shy. But we're planning to last multiple turns anyways, so it's not the end of the world. I don't know. Lots of things. Lots of things to look at. I think this is kind of a team. Yeah, it's definitely like kind of a team. Let's give it a shot. See if we can get through Act 1. So first problem here. Also second problem, we need to get rid of Bree's perk speed if we don't find something for Bernard here. But we don't have the rift. Do I value the rift that much? I think I do. Oh, whoops. Oh, shit. How does that work? Does it still save my perks? Yes, it still saved my perks. Okay. Cool. The adventure. To be fair, I don't usually go for early kill teams and usually go for scaling for longer fights. Yeah. There's a rift, but we don't get honest work. I think that's fine. I could live with that. And then, what do we have here? Simple hat. It's good. We definitely could have all the resistances that we want as well. If we want to get AoE resists on everybody. So yeah, I think we'll just have to slow down Bree by 1. Put this perk elsewhere. Where it goes, nobody knows. Okay. Do I want to have the powerful perk on Bree? I think with 2 clerics, the answer is yes. That said, actually, you know what? I don't even care about the powerful perk doing most of the damage. I'm gonna not opt for it. And then that could save us some perk points elsewhere too, if we want to get more gold later. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, same. I like when battles go on for a bit. Don't like finishing it so quickly. Yeah, that's totally fair. So, I'm going to do a little bit of cheesy divination stuff. We're going to check out our basics first, and then we're going to go back and reassess everything. A punch from there is not worth a basic, but it is valuable to me. Bastion Flow. Don't think I'm going to care about that infuse that much. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I don't think that first basic is any good, so basic 1 is no-go. Basic 2... Basic 2's not bad. Basic 2's not bad. You get a piercing howl. So something else I was thinking about doing was instead of relying on powerful, we could just do Fury on Bree. I actually don't think it's that hard to do. We just need another warrior in our lineup, but I wanted to make use of crack, and I don't want to do base damage, so I'm going to get that out of my head right now. We're not trying to do base damage. I think this basic is worthwhile. Either we take Protect from Evil or we take Life Tap, most likely Life Tap. I'll talk about the base damage thing later. It feels like OTK comps are really reliant on first-hand draw. Yeah. I think that's generally, I mean, like, generally when you're doing OTK comps, they're really reliable. They're actually some of the most reliable compositions you can have. However, you do have to make sure that your deck is really well sorted for them. The other thing I don't like about them is, like, especially if you're less practiced with them, or, like, less practiced with the team, or don't have some of the optimal characters leading the OTK, you often will need to restart fights in order to figure out what is the best way to go about it. That said, the same is kind of true of a lot of different fights now, especially with a lot of DLC monsters on slower teams, so it's not like that's a huge knock on OTK. But yeah. Don't think this basic's worth it either. So the second basic's worth it, first and third are not. Fourth basic... I mean, Taste of Blood's kind of interesting. Scavenge is good. Bluff is good. I mean, Bluff is a good basic. I don't know. Fourth is a maybe. Fifth one's probably a no. Given how much gold we have left. Yeah. Imbued Shield is like one of the best ways to apply Infuse, right? It's an interesting idea. Weird idea. I mean, we could get Reinforce on us pretty easily, though. We have Battle Shout and all that. So, like... Yeah, I don't think this basic's worth it, though. Fifth basic, not worth it. So we'll quick load. First wasn't worth it. So we'll do 1. Fast. I think we said 7. the second was worth it. Wow, we can get an upgraded punch. Wait, this is better. Yeah, this fast divination, so much better for us. We could take a punch on Magnus. He's gonna have a lot of cards to replace, and he might end up dealing some damage for us earlier. So that could be nice as well. The rest of that we don't need. That was actually really good. So I'm going to save there. Let's check out what this fast one is, but we'll probably do the basic instead, unless this fast divination is really good. Well, I think it's really good. I don't know, that clarity is pretty darn good. It won't be good later when we use Fury, but it's good right now. And again, we have another punch. Maybe we just do that. Probably don't need another detoxify on Bernard, but we could take another inner fire. I thought about Skull Splitter there. There was a consideration. Imbued shield. I mean, we have a scry. We get a repair armor. I love repair armor. It's so nice. Then this would be our fourth. Our fourth said we said maybe on the basic, right? May not be practiced enough then. My friend and I have been playing together for 2 months or so. Oh, I see why we said, yeah, we wanted basic here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, 2 months. I didn't start playing on like the highest difficulty level until after probably my first like 3 months with my friend, which is also how I got into the game. And then after about 200 hours, that's when we started playing on like what was at the time Madness 16. Now it's Madness 18 as the highest level. But yeah, it's hard to also coordinate OTK, I would say. So yeah, we'll do that. We definitely need we need a Mimi. Could even do Mimi on Bree. That's not the most absurd thing. It's kind of fun for like continuous scaling. She's not going to get a lot of damaging stuff later anyways, so I actually don't dislike that play. And then we could do... Well, Magnus could do well with a Wolfie. I think we'll be happy with Champy right now. Okay, save the game there. Do we need anything here? No. What's our perks? Perks, we still have the 1 speed, so we have to like put that, I don't know, in resistance. Something else. Yeah. I'm at about 450 showers, which is less than what I thought. Yeah. Where I'm at 7 right now. Yeah, I wouldn't sweat it. My friend and I also, we have played... I mean, this might be true for you guys as well. We have played many, many card games, and I, in particular, have played a lot of roguelike deck builders. So, we kind of knew what we were getting into. And we're able to progress relatively quickly. I think we won on our 3rd ever try. We made it to the final boss on our 2nd, when we first played the game. Which I think is a bit above the curve. Though honestly, I couldn't tell you right now where that curve lies. Did we want to try another basic? I forget. I just saved. Let's quick load if it's bad. Ah, it was this one. Oh my god, that's bad. Okay. Well, a quick load. Let's try that fast. More into TCGs than card game roguelikes, but personally ATO is special. Yeah, I mean, he played Magic just for most of his life, and he got me into Magic, I got him into Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, we have also played TCGs quite a bit. Yeah, it's a common story how, like, I don't know, I've heard that, like, sentiment a lot, where someone's like starts playing this game co-op with a friend and then they stick with it, but their friend is done with it, and like that's fine. Sometimes that happens. Yeah, you'll find early on some of my videos are actually co-narrated by me and my friend as we did a run. This one was my first, play mostly platformers and roguelikes. Yeah, then I think you're doing great. This game is a very complicated game to jump into. I don't think this is good. But I don't know. Maybe I want to play a stone skin purple. Like, we have to survive a little bit now. Save, try this basic, and then it's probably the last of our shenanigans. Holy Storm. Another Taste of Blood isn't terrible. No Sharpened Size. It feels like the game is out to spite me. So yeah, we don't want any of that. Let's quick load. I think the other thing I want to check out on the quick load is just what's in the shop. Take a look. Do we see anything interesting? Ring of Protection, semi-interesting. Emerald Necklace is actually very interesting. That's actually... Though it's not like we're playing Song of Celerity or anything anymore. It's still kind of interesting. The real question is, when are Trashe comps going to return? Where's the Trinda Aatrox? Aatrox? No, it's Tryndamere Ashe bot lane. But yeah. This is good times. We ought to play co-op, I meant to say. Yeah! Honestly, I've been thinking about doing some viewer runs as well. I just have to figure out a fair way to set that up. And I'll be saying that for some time, probably. Because the holidays are approaching. I'm probably not going to be streaming as much next week. Got a lot of stuff. Obviously, Christmas coming up. Lots of things to look at. Wow, this is all of a sudden a good hand. I don't know. I'm tempted to just take this under armor, too. Sometimes high base damage is all you want. Expected Prophecy is a good take. This Transmission or Fanaticism are both good. I think I'd take the purple Fanaticism because it's cooler. There's always Bastion Flow. But we didn't take the upgraded one earlier. I don't know, it's kind of a cool basic to end it on. And then let's take a look at what we're getting. Probably getting a Barricade. I think we're going to prioritize Reinforce on it. We're going to remove the Fast Strike. It's definitely not what we're going to be needing on this team. And then Rens can also go. Helping Hands are going to be in. So we'll see what we have left. Magnus might have like a full deck. And then a Piercing Howl, I think, is kind of a must when you're playing the dog. Okay, that's not bad. 10-year League player. Oh boy, I played a lot. Ashe top lane with Tryndamere bot is better in my opinion. We never had our Tryndamere Ashe lane shown. If you go back really far on this channel, you can find League of Legends videos where we did lanes. Some of them are full videos, some of them are highlights. The highlights, I don't know, for the time that we made them, I think they're still fun for us to watch now and then. I don't know how they would be for other people. But I enjoy looking back at them every now and then with my friend as we reminisce of times when we were freer and younger. Detox. I think Detox is going to be good if we're surviving for a little bit here. Let's take a look at the really good cards. 4 Oxidants, probably too many. Scavenge, I want to upgrade if we're going to have it be useful. Inner Fire has to be upgraded if it's going to be useful. So... Arcane Drain, probably still a play here. Probably still want 2 Arcane Drains. Oh, right. We start with 1. Here we go. So Arcane Drain, I do think there's some really good shenanigans for using this Arcane Drain and then also doing Burning Blood. So like having a mage go earlier, then doing like a warrior, having Burning Blood targeting your other like carry warrior, getting a lot of fury out of it that way. I think that's a good play. But I've yet to do it. One day though. You're a Dota player? I mean, that's all good. You want to know a funny anecdote from when I was 10 years old? Your first Trash comps released. I watched one and it was pretty funny. Wait, what? Really? I was a Smite player, so yeah, I guess we got every MOBA in the chat. Sweet. Wait, is that a true story, Kevon? Your first Trash comps video. That's awesome. No, like I meant I was 10 when you released it. Ah, yeah, that makes more sense. Gotcha. Oxidant can go away. Spike shields, we're not going to need this on Bree. One thing that we do have to pick up, though, is probably Fortify, ideally on Magnus, so that we can give it to Bree, because she actually doesn't have it innately, and although she gets it from Mimi, it's slightly late. So, there, that's a cleaner deck overall. So, now we want energy. And now that we have block, I think, like, Dark Ritual is just good energy. I think delay response is also pretty good. We probably still want fast. But fun thing now is we can speed up Bree to be faster than Bernard. Just with a innate scrollless speed, and that's all we really care about. So this should be okay. Smite was really cool. I'm sad they killed the game with Smite 2 release. It did actually kill the game. My friend and I, we checked out Smite for a little bit. And we I just typed in Smite. Gosh dang it. We could get into it more if we like wanted to take the time and like learn the meta and everything, but we were already so deep into League that we were like, we don't have time to learn 2 different games. So we opted not to. Mainly, I kind of opted not to. I think he was more down to do Smite than I was. But I wanted to focus on League at the time. For better or worse. Intimidates, I don't hate. We do want a ground slam. That's still important. We have our heals. Kind of. I think another heal. This is actually like a very important heal. Meh. And that's Sharpened Sai. I think we just take this. And we're happy to have it in our deck. Pretty much always. I think we're going to go for the all heroes have courage. And then you know what's fun? Let's just try the Insulate as well, so we get the trifecta. Let's take the defensive aura. I mean, I like this. This is quite good. Alright, then we have Oxidants, but we want our uproots probably upgraded. Ooh, maybe not. Forgot about that. Forgot that we're doing that. Okay, so next most important thing is probably fortune tellings. Actually, this is probably the more important thing in general. But we've left it up until now to do it, so oh well. And then we'll get scries on Valerian. He's already got 1 scry, okay. I don't know, this is like a deck. This is a couple of decks. Is it good? No. Is it serviceable? Probably. We might want to dispel. Dispel for the early game? Never heard about it. Clarity for the early game, actually. Never really heard anybody. We didn't buy any clarities on Bernard. Oh, I like... because we had exactly 2, I was so sure we had bought clarities. That's very funny. Okay. We probably need powerful on Bree. Get rid of an intimidate. A bluff is, I mean, sure. Slow and steady, right? Slow and steady. just slowly stack up Bless. I mean, we have Bless hanging around, right? Like, that's one of the perks that we ended up taking. No, we didn't take that perk. Okay. I don't have any of the perks I thought I had. Everything's different and wrong and bad. Bernard. I can't get rid of your speed right now? Bernard's not going to be our powerful player late game. So let's take the Bless, doesn't fall off. Something tells me we'll need it. Let's save the game and let's just like get out there. Let's give it a go, you know? Oh, we needed money for the speed necklace anyways. Whatever. Let's fight. Let's try this build out. If it doesn't work, who cares? It doesn't need to work immediately. We're not worried about such trivial details. Do I have the Inspire perk on Valerion? I actually don't know. What I do know is we're hurt. Alright. Perfect. What an amazing start. What more could you ask for? Aside from just a lot of things, but like... Truly, what more could you ask for? Give powerful there. I think we're gonna need the powers of Arcane Drain. I think we're gonna need to slow down an enemy or two as well. I want to play Benediction, but I need a full powered Arcane Drain for some healing. Benediction's fine. We can Sharpen Sai on the boar. That's actually really strong, right? That's a full heal. I mean, could be worse. We have intercepts in Bree's deck. How did I not notice this? Kind of incredible, though. I can't believe we still have intercepts in Bree's deck. Oh, it's so rough. Yeah, so we have no energy, which I initially built this team assuming I had energy. That was fair at the time. So at the time we did. I can't really afford to get hurt more here. That's pretty bad. That's a lot of burn. If Jasper wasn't just one of the hardest enemies to fight, like, period, this would be a lot better. That's okay. Who needs all the goodness? So we need to slow down the corn more too. I don't know. Do I have anything worth grabbing? I guess I have an Inner Fire. Yeah, we can. Though I need another Sharpened Sai probably. Ooh, maybe I should grab Sharpened Sai actually. Howl plus Enrage plus Barricade plus Reinforce plus Howl. I mean, now we're getting somewhere. He's immune to vulnerable. I can't believe it. What a guy. Valerion gets to heal us up somewhat. I know that much to be true. I mean, that wasn't really bad. It was a weird amount of good healing. Immune to vulnerable. Still immune to vulnerable. Guess we'll still toxic ya. You got negative speed, my friend. Take that. Okay, we need Bree to go next. And she's going to, unless something changes, so... I think we win. It was a weird fight, but it kind of worked out. Bernard's not going to go, so he's not going to die or anything. Bree has ended up being too fast this whole time somehow. I don't know how that happened, but she's been constantly too fast. We should not win here. We should attempt to, yes, damage without killing, end our turn, and then heal to the best of our abilities. We can potentially get Sharpened Sai. So we might try that. Oh, we did get Sharpened Sai immediately, actually. Yeah, so that's fine. We still took damage, so it calculated wrong somehow. Oh, we don't get to do the... we did too much damage. We were one off. Dang it. Still, it worked. We're alive. Sure. Let's count that as a victory. We should probably heal up off this fight, right? Thoughts on a small weapon build, Tholes. I like small weapon build Tholes a lot. It's actually one of my favorite builds that I, when I started the game. Small weapon build kind of just appeals to me the most. I always loved doing that with the Silent in in Slay the Spire. And did I take that perk? Yeah, I did. Okay. Ooh, just checking. So yeah. It's cool, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, we get our Fortify. We're starting out. We're surviving. We could do Defensive Aura as well. Doing it on ourselves, I think, makes a lot of sense. We could do this, and then we could heal, slow you down. And have Magnus go fast. Perfect. Okay, I'm glad we played that Insulate. Apparently we need that. Jeez. The damage these Corn output. Okay, Valerian got shackled. Not great. However, we can make it through. Yeah, not a lot of energy. So like, maybe we do this? We don't have Sharpened Sai. I guess we want to wait till Sharpened Sai, kind of. A lot of our game plan relies on that. Barricade, barricade, piercing. I mean, yeah, as long as we don't win too fast, we're happy. What paid was the best? Or what would you leave him? Oh, like, would you leave him to his own devices, or what would you pair him with? I used to leave him to his own devices. There's some crazy things you can do. With Tholes in particular. We're gonna leave this Corn alive. Darn, we get to Sharpen Sai, but it doesn't quite get us there. Still want to heal. The Shackles hurts. This means we have to just wait. As in, do you focus on buffing his damage or leave him as solo? You certainly can leave him as solo. Is what I'll say to that. Nowadays, I'm almost always buffing damage when I can. Like, I just find that better. Yeah, we're gonna try not to take too much damage here. So, like, I would usually buff his damage if you're gonna go for that sort of style. Oh, he's dead, though, so we can't, like... we didn't heal off this fight. That's bad. That's really bad, actually. Yeah, you can go Sharp and Bless, and you definitely can't go wrong. Time to buy this Imbued Shield. I don't know, maybe we'll try it. Healing Rain is a good option for us. I mean, given that fire is so much of a problem. I had Healing Rain in the other version of the deck, but not this one somehow. Yeah, Black Talon is really good, but you don't have to support Thuls. One of the best items for him is like this shadow stealth item, and like he can get a lot of procs off of that by himself. Or sorry, stealth into sharp item, which is pretty good. Don't think I want to look at a rare equipment shop. I would like to look at a remove card potentially for when Magnus dies here, but alas. I didn't make that correct. Weird. Oh wait, save turn. Valerian already had the draw. But yeah, you can definitely leave him to his own devices. Like, it's not a problem. Assassin's Tools, thank you. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, let's give Magnus as much block as possible, because he's clearly going to need it. We're not killing anything turn 1, because Bree's too fast on this team. Can we get enough sharp to heal? Hold up. Sorry, not enough sharp. Can we get it? Can we get sharp inside? That's what I'm looking for. No. We get a healing rain. This is bad. But wait, we can grab Dilute again? Hold up. Conviction. Not what I was looking for. Wait, we could also draw with Expected Prophecy. Quick load that turn. What am I thinking? There's so many different ways I could play that. And I feel like most of the ways I chose were wrong. So yeah, we're like close to getting Sharpened Sai. If I just Expected Prophecy here. It's on the bottom of the deck. Alright, well there's one way I could play that where I draw the card, but I'm gonna hope I don't need it. We're gonna bet on the good graces of this game that they don't give me cards I don't want. The likelihood of that is slim. I think the courage is good here. Courage infused on Magnus. Definitely helping. Okay. He's alive. Wolf Boy's doing great. I think now, like, we can maybe stack Confuse on Bree, but it falls off on... Wait, when does it fall off? When does Reinforce fall off? Hold up, why isn't it saying it here? Start a turn, right? Yeah, that's the problem with it. Slow down the spider with the... Yeah, get a big fat heal. This is good. Yeah. Those, like, okay, small weapons, sorry, it's like going back to this after so long, but I did want to talk about it a little bit more. Do we have the 8 powerful perk? Oh, I did. I didn't change it to the 12. I thought I'd changed that. Oh, I must have changed it in town and then never changed it back. Well, that makes sense. That was pretty good. We're healing up. Thuls can basically be self-sufficient with Sharpened Blade, which is one of the things I like about him. That's so good. That's such a good heal. Like, the fact that Magnus is getting back up there with a team that doesn't really have, like, dedicated healing is incredible. If only I had Sanctify. Oh, we don't have reinforced on Magnus anymore. Probably should have thought about that. It's going surprisingly well. Are you going Crown Magnus? Crown Magnus? Not sure I follow. What do you mean by Crown Magnus? Pummel, punch, punch. Forest Crown. Yeah. Yeah, we are going Forest Crown Magnus. Crack's effectiveness is going to be increased by 80% now. Aha. Like, I don't know. We'll definitely survive. This team's speed control is all wrong, though. Like, we're never gonna kill anything turn 1, which is a problem. But we are gonna win this turn. Dang. That was good heals. Full health? I'm actually impressed. Alright, and sheep have really high blunt resistance too, so this is not bad. Bree has so many bad cards on her deck, I'm tempted to do a repair armor, but will not. One problem we do have is a lot of our fight is spent on healing, but maybe we have that problem less now, hopefully. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, sorry. I want to talk about this a little bit. I love small weapons. Tholes with hidden weapon on top of sharpening knife, on top of wicked craftsman, can basically power himself up by round 3, like almost guaranteed, if not faster, without any support from anybody else, which I think is really cool. Now, giving him powerful on top of that is a really good idea. Finding a way to give him sharp and do something else, all really cool, but hidden weapon, sharpening knife. I mean, now you have heals, I guess, with sharpened sai, which is kind of ridiculous. Poison daggers used to be the go-to for like damage off of sharp. Let me see if I could find something else, but yeah. There's also melee weapons, which do more damage now. I don't know. I bet you could just be self-sufficient and not have a problem. We definitely enter here, and then I have to use the restroom. I'll be back shortly. My apologies. Also gotta feed the cat. Oh, we don't have rope. Weird. Definitely combat. How do you build the new mage / priest? Nevermore was a powerhouse from the get-go, but haven't really figured anything out on the mage besides dark comp. Well, I do have several videos from earlier featuring how I built him out exactly, but to go down a rough route, I've done burning and dark with him. I think dark was really fun. I think burning is also fairly good, and then transforming burn into dark is a lot of fun. But I like having arcane drain early on here. I buy a second one so that we can just pop leech very quickly. We actually have leech explodes on enemies at 18, and we also have leech explosion applies chill. So if we're going for more supporty build, he can be both speed control and heal your whole team with just one card, which is really, really strong. Other than that, I like using him as support to give a bunch of energy and inspire to the rest of the team. Then he can get powerful. You do divine power for the team, and it's really strong as well. As for the burn build, he builds very similar to Cornelius, so he's not going to be quite as effective on it as Cornelius, especially early on. But, I mean, I think, honestly, I would explain it better in the video, which I'm sorry to say that, but I think it's just, I have a hard time explaining it right now at this moment. Yeah, I have some live streams for earlier. I should also definitely do some guide videos in terms of like how I like using heroes, because it'll probably vary. It's not bad having Bree slow. It's not bad at all having Bree slow. Better to have Magnus fast though. Then slow down this pig. Get the frost going. We have Benediction early on. Probably don't need the Scavenge early. There we go. Cool, give him TY, give him a look in the morning. Yeah, I think Valerian's heavily overrated. Mage Sport's a weird build into. He's great strength, but he has lowest highs of all priests, and building as a mage is weird when you're with Divine Power. He's really good with his card pool, and just his speed stat is really strong on top of the card pool. Having 16 speed is great. Does not seem that strong. I'd been drooling about the Mage Priest potential. He's really strong. I think he's actually just incredibly strong in a lot of teams. The card pool, like his support potential is super high. Like I don't want to oversell it, but I think he's up there in probably some of the strongest characters in the game in terms of how many teams he can just fit on and what he can do. And like I don't think I'm using him particularly well right now. But he's doing a lot for my team. His potential's insane, but he's so expensive. I mean, it's worth it though. Wow. Not lucky draws there. Sharpen side lethal on anybody? Maybe. That's so good. And that guy will die to poison. Yeah, I've been very excited to have a Priest Mage for a long time now. A little bit sad to see his Dark Focus character. I feel like we have a lot more Dark heroes than we do Holy and Mind put together. I mean, Laia and Reginald and Otis are all Holy. I think Mind is definitely the one that gets left out. Mind is like, I don't know, Tula's like kind of mind damage, but she fits weirdly into it. Like it doesn't feel quite right. Alright. We are probably at the end of this fight. Hopefully. Ooh, that was close. Okay, now I do actually have to use the restroom. Ooh, do I grab that anemic chill on the turtle? Tempting. Trace might be better though. Yes, Jasper has taken up her role as a good stream kitty that she is. Mind cards for mages would be dope. Yeah, I agree. I think Shadow / Dark is terrible if you don't have Zek, but Spikes as the best damage in the game type if you play him, which I really dislike. I mean, I think you could do Shadow damage with just Maluka. Honestly, you could do Shadow damage with just Maluka or Tula or Navalia. Like you could do it with all of them. You don't need Zek. And like I don't think it's particularly bad. But yeah. Alright. Not gonna catch up on the full conversation because that would take too long. I think Magnus is fine. We don't need more punches on him. If anything, he just needs more defenses. I think Anemic Chill is like the wrong play here, but it feels so right. Sets up our own Sharpened Sai, which is cool. I don't know. Definitely not correct. I guess I'll take Helping Hand because our deck sucks on Bree. And then we don't have a reason to go south, so we might as well go north. We could move 2 cards. That wouldn't be bad either, but Armageddon would be basically impossible for us. Let's try it. Let's see if we can manage it. Debating whether I want to play guard or not. It's a tricky proposition for us. Think having reinforce is good enough. Or sorry, fortify. It's gonna be so painful. I kind of gave Dark and Holy to Warrior, kind of, so who knows? You know? True. Yeah, the fact that if we increase their blunt resistances is not doing me any favors here. So I think Defensive Aura is definitely a good play. Then who do we slow down? I guess the pig. The pig is most likely to speed themselves up, so it's not bad. Holy crap! The barber hit did so much. Well. I mean, we can survive this. We do get to remove 2 cards, mind you. So this is not the end of the world. As bad as it looks. I know it looks bad. And it is bad, don't get me wrong. It's quite bad. But it's not the end of the world. Fortune telling again on Bree, maybe? Yes. Yeah, just remember, it only looks bad because it is. I just love playing characters who kind of go outside their given class. Yeah. Same. I think there's definitely a lot of fun to be had there. Wow, did we just do nothing? No. Now, I knew Armageddon was not likely to be possible by this team, but man, is it really making a case to not be remotely possible for this team. One enemy down. That's bad. Dispel 3. That's worse. Holy crap. The powerful? Yeah, the all monster's powerful. Alright, let's just restart without the corruptor. I feel like I want to go back to the drawing board yet again. Alright, should be a lot easier to survive this time, but we don't get to remove anything good for us, which does suck quite a bit. I think it was really funny how Valerian just died, though. You're not speeding yourself up. So I guess I just don't want the farmer to ever go twice. That would be the worst thing for us. Then we should fortune telling. Probably could get rid of the broken bones there. That seems better. Mage Warrior has access to pretty much every type of buff and debuff and damage type, except for Mind and Holy. Yeah, you don't get Bless. Which is fairly important. Is Valerian dead anyways? Wait, what the heck? Even without Armageddon? He was destined to die? Genuinely surprised by that. Huh. I didn't think that was going to be the case. I guess he got focused a little too hard by the farmer. If that's the case, unfortunately, I think we have to redo the fight. And we have to give the block to Valerian early on. Which I don't want to do. But gotta reload the combat. Yeah. He is not very tanky. Did not put any tank perks into him. So he doesn't get to survive very well. Barricade can only do so much. Alright, surely now he lives though, right? Magnus seems to be surviving just fine, so let's give the extra block to Valerian. God, I can't believe I'm playing a 5-block card. This feels really bad. We did play Fanaticism on him. You know? We kinda did it to ourselves. Is that why we keep dying? Probably. But surely now we don't. Surely now we're alive. And we get to have even better cards set up for him. It's all working out. So he does go before Bree, which is nice. We have an imbued shield. So I still don't think is worth playing right now, but because we need reinforce. So I guess I need to play repair armor on Bree to make use of that. Yeah, I guess he just gets hit a lot. Wow. That block we gave him really mattered. Having negative resist to physical damage is not good. Noted. Take the thorns from Magnus. And now we need to heal a lot more. Honestly, these farmers are so dang powerful. I just got back, but I assumed you died by the looks of it. I saw earlier the farmer going ham. Yeah. Farmer definitely went ham earlier. We definitely died. Okay. Speed up there. And then Sheep has lots of blunt resist, so get rid of Sheep's blunt resist, try to heal up. Farmer be crazy. Darn it. There's no way for me to take out this farmer. It annoys me greatly. But he gets to live. So yeah, the powerful is bad. The uproot becomes bad. What could we... Ooh, maybe? I don't think Vile Gas could ever be enough. I'm like, you don't know until you try, right? Hey, it's enough. We got him. Maybe. Unless he gets healed some other way. I don't think he does. Okay, we get shackled, but not in the worst way. Magnus takes way too much damage. And we need Sharpened Sai again. I like how this whole fight I've just like not been playing Bless. Who needs it? Ooh, that was the wrong target for us. But we did get Sharpened Sai. Well, here's Bless. Go to Broken Bones, go to Ground Slam, go to Helping Hand. We got a lot of stuff to get rid of apparently. And we still aren't faster than this dang sheep who did Remnant Bite again. I hate that attack. It hurts so much. Ooh, we get to reinforce too, so we have the damage potentially. Hold up. Alright, sheep is now slowed. Can we target it down? Yes. I need the turtle to go. Wait, how am I planning to do this? We can't get rid of bleed because we're bad at this game and we didn't take anything to get rid of bleed. I don't know if giving... I don't think powerful matters at all in this context, but we're gonna try. Give Sharpened Sai. I mean, that was a lot of healing. We still don't have enough healing. I mean, I guess we gained some health there. We gained 11 health. That's something, for sure. Damn. There's so many things I want to do better on this team that like I don't know, I don't I don't want to stop the run, but I kind of do. Second repair armor is good for us. We need that. I think I'm going to take the second scry. Screw it. We don't need that upgrade though on the clarity. That's not necessary. And then we want to fail this, but it's unlikely. Yeah, we succeeded. That was likely. As for who needs the most energy, it's between Valerian and what's his face? Guess we'll go to Valerian. Hey, Opal Ring. Speed is good, and then, you know, Scholar Robe on Magnus right now. Give it to me. Maybe he'll have a chance at surviving this next attack. I don't think it likely, but we're gonna try anyways. I need some block. The problem is we can't win on turn 1. Like, we can't defeat anybody on turn 1. It's so bad. But maybe if I had just enough luck. I mean, healed up 20. Which is definitely something. And we defeated an enemy. Well, I guess this guy's the one who's going to do the 3 attack. Yep. Of course he did the triple attack. Why wouldn't he do that one? It's only the one that I need him to desperately not do. Maybe we can get Healing Rain? Yeah. We can. We can get Healing Rain. Then we can have him go before the next guy goes. So if there's any hope of survival, it's this. Of course they're targeting down Magnus, but they didn't do all the attacks that they could have done. So you know what? They let us live, as far as I'm concerned. They gave that one to us. Yeah, so our frontliner doesn't have enough, like, single target heals. That's kind of our main issue. Don't have anything to attack them here, so I could just pop there. I mean, we get a lot of heals, which is cool. Ah, yes. That is a bad turn. The turn where Bree does nothing. That is not the turn I wanted to see. But I think we're gonna be okay. Like, strangely, Sharpened Sai is almost enough entirely by itself. Maybe a little bit of an overtuned card. Quite possibly. Right now, it's exactly the kind of card we want. Alright, Bree. Now is the time for you to do things. Imbued shield. We're gonna we're gonna give Bree the imbued shield right as everything's about to fall off, which is very funny to me. Right. That hurt. Wow. This comp looks like the definition of we're not winning, but we're not losing either, which is good. No, this comp is... This comp can work as well. I need to fix some things. Yeah, I just need to fix some things. That's with Insulate and Infuse. Yeah, I mean, at least we're not dying. All these crazy enemy attacks. So, like, there's definitely something here. Got plus all the damages. Got to pop a leech once again. I mean... Sharpened Sai, we could try to grab it one more time. Bree might do too much damage here. Let's see. I guess Sharpened Sai won't pop it anyways. Though we did get it. Yeah. Well, it's not terrible. It's not a great result either. I don't know that I want any of those. Hey, we get to level up on some characters. Alright, so we're definitely taking Life Surge. I think one sad thing about Bernard or Valerion is Bleeding Blight feels really bad. It just doesn't feel like a good enchantment. And it's not like as bad as that. Like, it's not that bad, but it just doesn't feel that good. Hello, Bin Bin. Hope you're doing well. We've been experimenting, trying things out, failing mostly, but we're here. So let's experiment more. I definitely want to pop Barricade. It's been an adventure for sure. No one can say we haven't been experimenting. So the stream's going for nearly 3 hours and we are on Belfior. Yeah, we're doing this with Sigrun first, which I actually still don't think is a bad team. But I hadn't quite cracked it. We had Sigrun instead of Magnus. I wanted to try keeping Valerian on the team. I'm just interested in using him more. But it's been a little tricky. I think we have to just slow down Belfior rather than play Benediction or anything like that. It's important to me that he's super slow. Detox. I mean, Benediction's fine. You can uproot as well. Give speed back a little bit. Apply a little bit more crack. What did our experiments teach us? The Bree is hard to use in OTK. That's mostly what it's taught me. Like, it's definitely doable, just hard. That is certainly true. Yeah. At least early on. We have clarity here. This is a lot of potential. Okay. Actually, wait, we kind of want all these cards except for maybe that one. And then Bree, I mean, those aren't bad as a hand either. Let's go Maximum Arcane Drain on Belfior once again. Get those heals going. Get rid of all the burning. Draw, conventional, intercept goes away. He's got 6 vulnerable. So this isn't the end of the world. It's not a great start either. Alright, now we can focus on Belfior once again. Do we have Helping Hand in Magnus's deck? Many. Okay. He's got minus 8% blunt resist. The plan is Stone Maul or something? The plan is Stone Maul. Kind of have to give Inspire there. I don't know what I'm doing actually. Maybe I should be focusing more on Bree. Defensive's good. Alright, Bree. It's our time to shine. Flask. 12. We also are increasing the effectiveness of crack by 20% per charge, so blunt damage taken plus 34. This is as good as it gets. I'm hoping to live through this turn. I mean, it wasn't terrible. But, this is gonna be bad. Despite Insulate and Infuse, we're in trouble. Yeah, that hurt. But we're alive. We're alive. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah. Okay. It was just that easy all along. Never had a doubt in my mind. Alright, Valerion. Sweet. Healed us all the way back up. Then you know what? Vampiric Frenzy for 2 damage. Exactly lethal. Been a rough day, but we were through it now. Ooh, sorry to hear it was rough. Anything you want to talk about, or? Nah, just want to enjoy the Obelisk. Good loot. Get our level ups. Return a little bit of our hope. I think Health Potion on Magnus is warranted here. Cloak of Evasion seems great. Then, probably none of these. Nah, we good? Been struggling with it, Menace 18, any strong comp that's not OTK? Yeah, the comp that I just did is kind of strong. The Sanctify team. Unforgiving Nature, definitely finally going to give us a lot of damage, though we're not exactly OTK. Then we'll do Wolfguard, which is good. My Madness 18 recommendation will always be Bree, Wilbur, Eve, and Otis. Ooh, that's a good combination. Don't do what I'm doing here. That's something I can tell you. Right now, just these composition of characters might work together, but the way that I'm playing it currently, not ideal. I like to recommend Heiner. I think Heiner's one of the best, but Wilbur Carey's fun too. Are there any good, like, wet/spark comps? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. There's some great ones, in fact. Oh, we're gonna lose all our speed anyways. Yeah, well. At least we have resistances. Oh, Stark Ritual hurts. Wilbur/Eve dual carries, kind of. That's what I do for multiplayer, so we each get to carry. Yeah, I mean, my recommendation would be, like, if you have them, Laia and Reginald. Reginald as carry, you can't go wrong. But you can do a fun, like, Reginald Cornelius, Heiner, Otis composition. I think that is just very strong, kind of no matter which way you play it. Yeah, Laia's my favorite. Laia's a great choice to be a favorite. Alright, we have resistances to their main damage types, so hopefully we don't get ruined here by their double turn. Amnesia sucks. We're not dead yet, though. Okay. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. That's something like clearing the hallway with Divine Strike into Heavenly Justice. Oh, yeah. I know Sigrun was sparked in Wilbur, who also would fill out the spark comp. Evelyn is amazing for it, yeah. Evelyn is quite amazing for it. Get rid of some evades here, which is nice. Get our life surge. I guess we'll go for the benediction. Speed up the turtle. I mean, you could do worse. Heal all the way up. We have an unforgiving nature coming. Am I going to be able to utilize it? It's questionable. Perhaps not. Expect Prophecy is very nice here. Healing Rain. We get to play all the cards in our hand, which is great. Then we get to look and hopefully not draw the bad stuff. Cool. There's all the bad stuff. Yeah, the evasion's probably going to be really bad for us. The Crown Slam getting taken away by Amnesia. Well, that's just funny. Guess we'll try it anyways. Wow. That was the worst it could have... No. Nope. That's bad. Well, at least we have block for this turn. Ow. This is gonna hurt, though. Yep. But they got rid of themselves. Now we just need to win again. Get rid of the slow there. Give all the powerful. Yikes. Yeah, that hurt. That sucked. That sucked real bad. For some reason I forgot Eve was Frost and Wet. Yeah, she's a really good Frost Wet carry. Why is our Vampire Lord dying so much? Feels wrong. There's 2 more Riftlings. We survived 1 attack, but can we survive the other attacks? Okay. So... I need you guys to continue to be slow. Magnus needs to continue to block for us. Everything's just barely holding together. Right, because they're also reducing our charges and stuff when they want to. Or their own charges, I mean. This is rough. Yeah, I think it'd be a fun thing just to get some co-ops games running with some folk in this community, if there's interest. Yeah. I don't know if there's like a channel devoted to that in the Across the Obelisk Discord, but I imagine they have something like that. If not, you can always hit me up, I think, or like hit up my channel. I think I might start doing some community runs for some fun. Ooh. Ooh. Hold up. This actually is a good turn. I think we're going to slow down you immensely. Finally. Should have definitely held off on Forgiving Nature. This run is going to be so rough for like quite a bit longer right now. It's a little frustrating. Oh, we get slowed again. Didn't realize that they did that. I didn't remember that anyway. Magnus can be sped back up, but that's not enough. Okay. Plunge. That's not good enough. Punch. It's still not good enough. Ow. Ow. Did you do any dibs? I did do divinations, yeah. Yeah, I did. But I unfortunately just did not piece out the run in its entirety together. I've been through like several different stages of what I wanted to do on this run, and I lost track of what I really needed to do. Not that we're like losing, exactly. We're just not exactly winning either. Bree's still fast, which is good news. Give her Inspire, because she's going to need it. Gotta heal up one more time there. And then are we good enough? No. No, we are not. I can tell you that much. hope to survive this turn, but we likely don't. Well, I don't know. Take some damage at least. Ow. Well, we survived it. Okay. Now all I need to do is heal up everybody once again. He's gonna summon 2 more guys, probably. No? Doesn't do that? I think it's been a long time since I've gone to round 6 on this fight. It's not an encouraging sign. Yeah. Or at least we're guaranteed Sharpened Eye, right? Powerful doesn't increase our healing, right? Hey, we healed back up. Okay. Like, we did win. Technically. I don't know if I've won in spirit. Been over this before? You only ever summons twice? Yeah, yeah. Hey, a secondary ground slam. Honestly, we take those. And a purple life tap also will take. Maybe Shake It Off on Magnus makes a lot of sense, actually. Sure. Surely the worst is behind us. Hey, actual speed on Bernard's not bad. Though, might be better on no, Magnus is going to get a ring anyways. So, we don't really need that. Eldritch Wand, I guess, if we were going to play stuff. Sure. Then we visit the pig. Magnus can talk him into being smart. Alright, purple health potion. Here goes Magnus getting purple health potion. Can't believe we had to pick up Scholar Robe on this team. Oh man. Money? Can we afford to do this for money? I don't know. Trenti's pretty terrifying. Or Trevor, I mean. Our main problem is our speed is all off. I guess I should just pick up literally any equipment over Forest Banner on Bree. That'd probably be the right thing to do. That's one of our first problems. And it's one of our biggest, because we don't get to wipe anything off the table immediately. Which is real bad. I named my Christmas tree Trevor Noel. Nice. I mean, if there's a time for reinforced armor, well, we want it now. Quick concoction. Can do a dilute. Get rid of a burning there. Healing rain. Inspire. Alright. I guess we want to get rid of all the blunt resistance on this guy, too. This isn't the worst thing in the world. We're definitely alive. Then you bring back the holiday backgrounds? Yeah, that'd be fun. We haven't done holidays in a bit. Although I know it's a new dev team, so don't even know if they have like access to all of that. Okay, we gotta repair armor. I guess it's kind of in Prop 2 turning into a... oh, we lost... You purged 2, didn't you? You're the one who does it right away. You jerk. I hate these new enemies. So many of them. Alright. That's are powerful. Well... Glad we could draw that broken bone. Okay. Alright, there's a 1/3 chance for him to purge on turn 1. Yeah. The other one never purges on turn 1. He always waits till turn 2. The other wizard wolf. I like him more. He doesn't hurt my feelings as much. Sorry, 2/3 chance. Yeah, 2/3 chance makes more sense. Pick up our sharpened sai. Look at that. Good old Bernard. Finishing off the enemy team. This team is doing better than I feel like it should. Don't think I want to play a pommel strike on Magnus. I'm not there yet. I'm close. We're close. Free card upgrade for noxious parasites. Not card remove. God, I wish it was card remove. How a double card remove right now. That'd be so good. Do I have a free upgrade I'd care about in the slightest? Again, like, it's not bad to upgrade Ground Slam, probably. Probably could upgrade a few cards here and there. It's definitely like some options, but I think I like the money better if we can manage it. We'll see. Yeah, 500 golden shards is still good. Still very good. Repair armor, you say? See, this mage, this wolf mage, he's a lot nicer. He never purges you turn 1. He always waits till turn 2. Still trying to replicate your no, I'm the carry-out run on Madness 18. A lot harder than I thought it would be. Oh, sorry. It can be pretty tricky. Oh, and you're going to purge like 1,000,000 as well. Oh, I have nobody to really target it here. We're going to hold on to Unforgiving Nature. Sometimes he even waits until turn 3. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes he even waits. What's that about? Okay, we're not looking to high roll right now. Just looking for Sharpened Sai. Well, did not get it. Does Oxidant change the speed tide? No, it does not. Could for you, though. I think we save on this turn just in case. There's so many bad cards in Bree's deck. Yeah, so he did speed himself up. Okay, so yeah, the rust on the guy in back would have mattered more than the fortune telling there. We'll see who he targets, but this could be pretty bad. Hey, Magnus's health potion. Kept him alive. If he's not dead, then we're fine. Hopefully. I don't know if that's actually how it's going to work out in this on this occasion, but like, hopefully. We have Sharpened Sai opportunities. Big heals. Big heals. This is good stuff. Yeah, we will get ourselves to be maximally powerful. I guess defensive aura doesn't hurt too badly. And then what? Then we freeze somebody. Probably this guy. Yeah. Did he just gain a rust? I felt like he just gained a rust. That's weird. See, but like, look at this guy politely waiting to purge. Makes all the difference. Okay, we're gonna have to start dealing with hatches now. That's okay. We can deal with those, and this gives us time to heal. At least somewhat. We don't hate the hatches. We do 0 damage with that move. Gotta get rid of that card as soon as possible. Uh oh, Jasper is stirring. Hey, we did good there. You know what we can pick up? Sharpen Sai. That's right. Better healing. Alright, now we just need our AoE card. Not quite our AoE card that I was talking about. Standard Bearer is very good, though. I guess I should have played Unforgiving Nature to kill this guy. Because he's going to do the Purge the Weak card. Yeah. Yeah, Unforgiving Nature would have been worth it there. Whoops. I regret my actions. Oh, whoops, we already had a helping hand there too? Oh, God. At least we're still here. I'm running out of positive things to say, but it's okay. Oh, this is huge, though. Hold up. We have, like, the biggest leech play in the world. Oh, that's almost a full heal, and we have the energy perk. Oh my god. That was beautiful. Everybody's full health. Leech is good. Leech is great. Big fan. Okay, we'll make sure we don't take damage here. Now, this amount of crack, how much does it do? 19 damage taken. Beautiful. Ground slam. All I ever needed. Oh, did you not give Vel the +1 vitality perk? I think I didn't. I think I took it off for something. Yeah, if we took it off for something. You know, definitely should have it on him. 3 helping hands is good. Probably don't need more than that. Could just straight up convince her to give us the Moonstone, and we still get Forest Crown. We don't have to fight, but we want to fight for card rewards. Not that this will be easy for us. Yeah, kind of just forgot about it, honestly. Definitely something we should have given him over, like, 1 extra gold. Vel keeps getting the Wolf Slayer Inspire. That's like the 5th time now? It's not bad, it's just not great either. Should have done that first. So we have to slow her down. Get Bless, get Infuse. Get a Revealing Flask. Love it. Get a Sharpen Sai, but that's not going to do enough for us. Yeah, it doesn't do enough. It's a very good hand. It's quite the solid hand. I hope that we get to do something with it. We're gonna get shackled, right? Yeah, we're just gonna make Magnus take a lot of damage here. But he's got a big health potion for that. If we could just make it out. Wow, they healed them up a lot. Should have played that. Should have played that as 0 cost block instead of leaving the 2 cost block in our hand. So we got Life Surge. Oh, did not need that extra Inspire. Not bad. Time to make the Dryad a little bit slower. We did just get another Rust on? I don't understand. Or it just looks like that's what's happening. Maybe that's a visual bug? Not winning fast enough here. Yeah. Unfortunately, this Unforgiving Nature turn just didn't quite do it. We have too many bad cards in Bree's deck. Remember, it always goes before the end of queue. Oh, that's what keeps happening. Okay, thanks. I was not remembering that at all. So that's why it looks like it applies again, because that's probably what it is doing behind the scenes, but okay. Got it. Maybe we do want a Dark Ritual here, and then more chill. Minus 22% resistance is great. Let's give Bree the best turn of her life. Or something like that. Now we're at 8. Okay, so Crack is doing plus 59 damage each. I mean, we're starting to see those numbers that we like to see. It's not 100 damage a punch isn't terrible. Third Arcane Drain? I'm tempted. Purple Bludgeon on Magnus is kind of insulting, but interesting. I don't think it's the right play to take it, but we're taking it. Coat of Arms? Nah, I'm not going to do Heavy Strike either. I'm going to take this other Arcane Drain. I'm just like, I'm all in on the Arcane Drains right now. We're going crazy on this run. We're going to wait a bit. Okay, we're not going crazy. We're going to loot this straight away and burn ourselves. That would be truly crazy. Moonfire. We already have a purple opal ring. Don't need a second one. Could grab a helmet. Skip the rest of these. Alright, we're almost there. We're almost to the boss fight. Ooh, purple guard. This should cost 1 energy. Give less block, cost 1 energy. That'd be so cool. I like money. I don't dislike the purple guard, for what that's worth. Ah, Magnus got the Inspire. Yeah, Magnus got the Inspire perk. Barricade, Repair Armor, Punch. There's a lot of high damage targets on this team. She's probably going to attack us, go stealth, right? No. Attack us, go speed. Not the turn order we want to draw this stuff in. There's a chance it's still worth playing. Not a high chance, though. Yeah, it was not worth... That wasn't worth it at all. Anyway, we could slow down one of these two guys. I guess you're going for the guy in back usually. You're the next most slowable target. And we have Rust applied to you. Could be even slower. And then who else could we apply Rust to? Probably this guy. Make sure we don't make the same mistake we did last time. Yeah, we put Oxen back on top of our deck, sure. Because he's going to speed himself up. Yeah, now he's going to be slower than Magnus. Oh, but he got rid of all the chill this time. That's unlucky. Oh, and then we got Shackles first turn. Oh, no. That all went as bad as it could. And then now she's going to go stealth. Yeah. Okay. That was very unfortunate. Super unfortunate there. Dang. Magnus took it like a champ, though. Alright, we take out an assassin. I'm scared. We have decay on us. We're not going to heal very well. But I guess we could have reinforced too. Hey, we actually do get to heal a little bit better thanks to Shake It Off. That's not that bad. Not running Dispel on this team is truly a thing I decided to do. Okay. Don't want any of those cards. I guess we could just like finish that guy off. Almost pop the leech on the back guy. Snipe, but we can take it because it's Bree. Magnus is lowest HP hero somehow. It's kind of funny. Did not pop leech. And we're probably gonna win against this guy. Unless I don't. Actually, we're not going to. That's crazy. Wait, did I just do that all in the worst possible order? I think I did. Perfect. Alright, well, more time to leech heal. That's what we planned. No more shackles to hold us down. You're dead. And now we get to heal more? Yes. Alright, full health. Easy as that. Practically speaking, anyways. For everyone who matters. We have so many cards to get rid of in Bree's deck. It's gonna feel like cathartic once that happens. Alright, Inner Fire, Chill, Defensive Aura. I mean, I guess, sure. Let's just finish the fight. I was thinking about maybe trying to cheese it to heal a little bit more, but we're not going to worry about that. Alright, on to the Elmer fight. The Elmer fight, you know what? I got a good feeling about the Elmer fight. Definitely not famous last words or anything like that. We do get to take care of the Dryad right away. Huge. That's a huge part of this fight. And then all we gotta do... Does Bree not have headbutts? Bree doesn't have headbutts. Bree... I had headbutts in her earlier deck, but then we just forgot. We ran out of shards. We forgot to buy everything. This is... This is a mess of a run. I'll be honest. Like... I don't really have a defense for that. Straw Unforgiving, easy? Yeah, basically, but we have to, like, draw it at the right time. And really, really, really hope that this Tainted Trunky, decides not to mess with us this time. I want to believe that that's possible. I want to believe that, like, that goodness lies within this Trunky. But I've seen the dangers of belief in the Trunky. There's no guarantee. Can offer a benediction, then I'm gonna go leech there. We have sharpened Sai. Holy water, okay. Who's our fastest hero? Magnus. Oh, it's a flask that costs energy. Fair. So we have the benediction. All that's left is to freeze the big tree. Did they do it? They did it. They shackled Magnus. Okay. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. We knew they had that in their capacity. Exactly. We made sure he buffered it. That was the plan. Okay. We have to target the tree for rust. I mean, it's gotta happen. Fortune telling here. It's not unforgiving nature, I'll tell you that much. Now we've drawn through the whole deck, so we're guaranteed to get the things that we need. We don't have reinforce on Bree. That really sucks. We have an unforgiving. Let's save this turn. Just because I don't know where we're going to be. What an easy fight. Okay. Repetition training. We are rewarded. Oh my gosh, we are rewarded. This is huge. Blood alchemy too? Okay. And we got a piercing howl, which I'm actually really excited about. This Act 2 is going to be great. Oh, we got Bloodletter's Fang as well? Oh. We've been so rewarded for sticking through it, despite messing so many things up on this run. I am going to call it a night here, though. I think we're definitely going green portal. We're definitely going green portal. Yeah. I'm going to call it a night after we look at our town, and then I'm just going to, like, take a look. Lychee sounds like they might be the play. Lychee might be the play, yeah. When we hit level 3, it's going to be real strong. Stone Amulet? Interesting. Okay, also not bad. Steadfast Boots, quite good for Magnus too, potentially. Yeah. Yeah, we got options. Well, Lychee, yeah, but Lychee Act 1 is a lot harder. Lychee Act 2, especially now that we have, so a couple things happened. We got Bloodletter's Fang. We're about to hit level 3, and we have more expendable money at this point. So Valerion could then apply Leech and do all the things. Basically, when Valerion goes, everybody's going to pop, which is fantastic news for us. Now, we still have terrible, terrible, horrible speed control. And we'd like to do something about that. Surprise gift box is not something we can buy on Bree, though. So, That said, I'm going to call it a night here. I've made more than enough mistakes already in terms of this build, this loadout. But we'll recover it. We'll come back probably sometime this weekend. I'm not sure when. I have a busy next couple of days, but maybe some evening. Yeah, maybe tomorrow evening, maybe Sunday evening. One of those times. Yeah, we have so many cards to remove. It's going to be great. It's going to feel so good once that's done. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.